It feels so good to come back and talk football again, fam. How you doing tonight? Oh, by the way, ooh la la, ooh la la, yeah, yeah, ooh la la. See, I'm feeling good about we're not done. We're 5-2, and we could actually afford to lose this game. As far as I'm concerned, I calculated and looked at some of the schedules of other people contending. I said, you know what? Even if we do somehow mess up, it's not a big deal. But you don't want to lose 3 in a row because that doesn't look good for the Super Bowl contender. But, 3-game losing skid? I don't think so. Not good. But 49ers versus Bengals Week 8 preview. You, fam, you make the call. And oh, by the way, fam, be easy on him. Rudy's running around, his heart on his sleeve. The guy's really feeling pain. He's not even concerned about his own ball club and what they're dealing with this weekend. He's all over posting up things about the 49ers. Poor guy. So be nice to him. He's in a bad place, and his team's in a bad place. And so far, he's got a really rough season. 2023 is a whole waste of time for him. But hey, Rudy, you know what? It's okay, man, because we'll take care of California. At least you'll be represented in some fashion. Yeah, fam. The 49ers versus Bengals is a game where the San Francisco team needs to reestablish themselves to look like more like what they did through the first 5 weeks of the season, execution-wise. Because the 49ers, I don't know what's going on. The defense, 10 tackles. What have we got in the last 2 games? Nearing 20 missed tackles? That's uncharacteristic. If anything we do well is we bring people down. That's not been the case for some reason. At this hour, though, it's not yet known as to whether Brock Purdy or Sam Darnold will start the game. Are you scared? I don't know. I'm a little torn between. I really think, and don't get mad at me, but I think from what I seen from Sam Darnold last year, I don't feel scared. I seen from when I seen him in preseason. Everybody says, well, he does well in preseason all year. That's how he won the job last year in Carolina. I get that. But remember, he's working with Kyle Shanahan now and an arsenal of weapons he probably just never had. So I'm okay with him. I don't want him starting. I do want Brock Purdy, who, by the way, is moving toward tomorrow. We'll find out. According to Coach Kyle Shanahan, there is absolutely no worry in the locker room about Sam Darnold being capable of leading the team, though. Of course, they would say that, wouldn't they? I mean, what else would they say? We're worried about him, man. We got to get Brock back in here. The questions are, however, being asked amongst us, the Niner fan base, like, can a Super Bowl contender lose 3 games in a row during the regular season and still be considered legit? It really bothers me to think about that. Looking at the injury situation, though, I don't have one of the world's all-time greatest left tackles. I've got a machine that mows people down like grass, and Deebo Samuel being out. And I got to put all the emphasis on CMC. You know, family, the thing is, people are starting to program. If he's out there by himself, it makes it a little easier to defend him, right? Defenses know, take him down, take the 49ers down. See, and I knew that would happen if it ever came down to just him or any one of our guys that pretty much are the magnitude of what this 49er force is capable of. Tonight, though, to the phones we go, as we do every Friday night during the NFL season, for your analysis and prediction on the Niners versus Bengals Week 8 matchup. Fam, real quickly, Brock Purdy displayed significant improvement during today's practice, though. Yeah, after being limited participant on Thursday, he is officially listed as questionable. You know what questionable means in the NFL, right? It means most likely will play for Sunday's contest against the Bengals, but he's got to pass protocol. All signs are pointing toward Mrs. Purdy's baby boy successfully clearing the concussion protocol this weekend. We'll find out more about that tomorrow. As I don't know what time of day they're going to do that, though. Earlier today, though, when asked if Purdy would start against the Bengals upon passing Saturday's final protocol test, head coach Kyle Shanahan did confidently state, quote, yeah, definitely. He was a full go today, so we just got to pass that tomorrow. Kyle Shanahan said that with that gleam in his eye that he gets every now and then when he knows he's got this. Purdy could start Sunday. He's got plenty of time. 2 days to heal up. He's a kid. He'll heal. But even if Sam Darnold is under center on Sunday, CMC is still the most probable player to score a touchdown in Week 8 per more than one source. I went through a lot of sources to see what are you thinking, what are you feeling, what's going to happen to the 49ers. Tell me something to make me feel good. Anything I saw didn't make me feel good, I stopped reading immediately. But a lot of sources said 0.86 TDs versus the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are not especially efficient at stopping the run, but they do put up some serious pressure against the quarterback, as you might have saw. If you watched that game against the Hawks the other day, or last week, was that last week? Week before last. Hawks should have won that game. I felt, watching that game, I felt better because I said to myself, they're not blowing the Hawks off the field. And in fact, the Hawks had every opportunity to win that game. They were in Cincinnati, too. Geno had a lapse of Genoism from years gone by. And Geno, you can let DK Metcalf complain all he wants to. If you can't wait with that pass rush for him to get deep downfield, don't be blasted out of the dimension because DK's pissed off. He's always pissed off. He was out there getting personal fouls for tacking the defender on a play which he did not make. And DK, he gets mad first at Geno for not throwing the ball. Then he walks over to the defender, grabs him by the shirt collar, and jerks him, throws him to the dirt. Ref couldn't come over fast. Oh, what are you doing? And he got flagged. I said, 15 yards. Geno, what are you doing? I mean, DK, what the hell is wrong with you? I used to watch you on my team. Now you have anger management needs, dude. Jesus Christ. That boy ain't doing nothing but play ball. Anyway, they should have won that game. The Niners are a better first-half scoring team at 16.1 points compared to 12.6 in the second half. Coach Shanahan, I know we talked about this the other day. What is going on with Kyle in the second half? That's another story. Coach Shanahan is renowned for being one of the best scripted play callers in football, which be leading the first half results. That is why you can look for CMC to score in the first 30 minutes. So he's done that 2 successive weeks in a row. But you know what's really scary? He won't do it this week. But Camp, I almost promise you. CMC gets down there and the 49ers say, the 49ers, bam, bam, bam. 49ers within the 10-yard line. They got set. It's first and goal to go within the 7. CMC gets the ball. Fumble! Twice in a row. That was a touchdown, both times, too. It was definitely going to be a touchdown. They weren't going to stop him twice, 3 times. They got 4 downs? No way. Fam, the Bengals, however, are also a tough team to score on in the second half. In the second of the season, Coach Lou Anarumo, whose defense has given up 12.8 first-half points per game compared to just 8.3 in the second half. So they get tighter and tighter. The second half number falls to just 4 points per the second half over the team's last 3 games. So they're getting better and better. They're getting healthier and healthier. They're getting in stride. A lot of teams take until midseason to get full form. But that's what happens with 49ers. We do that each and every year. We start off like, oh, man. And then by week 7, week 8, especially after the ass whooping, like they got last week, the Kansas City Chiefs, didn't they? Start saying, okay, we ready now, man. We ain't got but a few weeks to go before it's money time. Let's go. Like Shannon, though, Coach Anarumo is a master in the early goings and not weak when it comes to making second half adjustments, giving even more value to his first score halves. With the uncertainty of the Niners quarterback situation, McCaffrey, this is what I worry about. He will be the focal point of the offense as per usual to score in the first half. That's considered, plus 150, that's considered one of the best bets. Yeah, McCaffrey's just a legendary dude. He's going to the Hall of Fame. There's no doubt about it. So I say he'll score in the first half. How many times? And Ayuk, George, and I need some production from them. I need some stuff from Juice. We still got weapons out there. Even if Debo's not playing, everybody else is still home. And fam, if Sam Darnold does get to start, we see it's 3s as a move from Purdy to Darnold is worth just under a field goal. Because, he started off the week kind of high before they found out about Brock. But regarding your prediction for tonight, about other injuries, Debo has been ruled out, and Trent Williams, likely absence, hurts as well as he was DNP on Thursday and missed Week 7's loss. The Bengals are coming off the bye and have just one noticeable mark on the injury report, and that's tackle Orlando Brown, who was limited on Thursday. And that's huge, Bengals. That is huge. That could lose you the game. Nick Bosa is going to finally get ready. Each and every week he's finally going to get ready. Like he's also, and I said this early on, week 2, week 3. Nick needs the offseason more than people understand. Now, Nick's always going to be built like an animal, but he still needs to practice his game and his technique and style out there to get that polished down. So, Niners, next year, Niners, would you please sign people early enough so they can get into camp? Niners defense looked anything but invincible on prime time versus the Vikings and Kirk Cousins. And you know this, who competed a season high 35 of season high against us, the 49ers. 35 passes, damn near 400 yards, 387 yards. Lost, and we still only lost 22-17. Had every opportunity to win that game. See, that's the thing about the 49ers. If we lose, it's not because of the other team. Most likely, it's because the 49ers failed to do something they should have done. Missed field goal against the Browns. Out there doing weird things and missing tackles against the Vikings. There's no need to miss tackles. That can be helped. For penalties, you can't give them 15 yards. Niners linebackers also took a beating in that game, but the injury report is saying Dre Greenlaw, he is good, fam. You know what Greenlaw means to the running game? I don't want any running out of Cincinnati. I don't care who it is. Demetrius Flanagan-Foles, he's fine. Fred Warner also down after taking a knee to the leg, but did return. Real quick, the odds. The Bengals are currently 4-point underdogs against the Niners, according to DraftKings Sportsbook. The total for the game is also set at 44.5 points. Cincinnati was initially much bigger dogs during the week. As I mentioned before, there was a doubt if Brock Purdy would be able to play after being put in concussion protocol. He's nearing a story. Let's see. It also appears most of the money has been put behind the Bengals following the Niners' second straight loss on Monday night against Minnie, and Vegas has got to be loving it. So they put that, it was 3 points, they moved it to 4. According to DraftKings, I thought I saw 3 in some other places, 2, 3.5, and things like that. But let's look at some of the facts before I go to the phone. Betting trends. Bengals are 1-2 on the road. The 49ers are 3-0 at home, baby. Smile, Vebs. Smile. Smile, baby. Cincinnati is 2-3-1 against the spread. San Francisco's 4-2-1 against the spread. Keep smiling. Oh, keep smiling. The Bengals have hit the over twice out of 6 games. Guess what, fam? The 49ers have hit the over 4 times out of their 7 games. Maybe we should just bust out chuckling. Signs are pointing up. And we just lost twice. Oh, there's going to be no lack of urgency in this Sunday's game, fam. Games involving Cincinnati averaged 37.8 points. That could say something about Cincinnati defense, too, though. Games involving San Francisco averaged 44.3 points. Order of pizza, fam. I'm feeling good about this already. Experts pick CBS Sports is split with 4 of their 8 experts taking the Bengals. It makes sense. We don't look good. We don't look right. We don't look ready. Trent may not be there. Debo's not going to be there. That's a lot of force missing for the 49ers. But may the force be with us. I'm sorry I had to do it. Only 2 of ESPN's 8 experts are going with Cincinnati. 2 with no picks yet. NFL Pick Watch, which takes into account picks from around the web, has the Bengals receiving 34% of the selections. Do the math on that, fam. How much does that mean about us? The Bengals and 49ers are both at crossroads in their season, fam. Cincinnati has won 2 straight before a bye week to get back to 3-3. And us, we've lost 2 straight. Games after Purdy had been undefeated in the regular season prior to that. The question is, which of these teams is going to show up Sunday and want it more? Team that has that extra push may be the one that walks away with their season looking much higher. Cincinnati's in trouble because that division is on fire. Even the Cleveland Browns are trying to talk about, we coming, baby. Except for Deshaun, they ain't taking him. Storybook ending, Pam. My prediction, storybook ending for us. Brock will clear concussion protocol tomorrow, and the whole team will be pumped. They'll be fired up. Oh! They're at home, and we'll put up. Let's get back to 30 points, man. We're going to get back at it. Defense will be the choke slam on the Bengals. They'll get 24 points. 30-24, 49ers win this game. And I will be singing, ooh, la, la. Ooh, la, la, yeah, yeah. Ooh la la, yeah. Ooh la la, yeah, yeah. I'm singing it 2 weeks. I got to warm it up. I'm getting ready. Boom, bam. Sunday. I like Monday Night Football, but it feels good going into Sunday. Get ready to go. Evan, Chase Mixon. Hey, Mr. Block, I thanks. Chase Mixon, Higgins, Boyd. Don't hit me with reality. Oh my God, Evan.
Ronbo,
Evan,
hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey,
Come on in.
how's it going?
Yeah, it's going on right. Going on. I'm nervous as hell. You can tell by the energy I'm exerting now. This is fear, man. I'm telling you, I'm scared to death, but I'm not going to not believe in the 49ers. What do you think? Evan? Break it down, man.
I think it's going to be 180. I think Shanahan might be a little more involved with the defense,
Ooh, hadn't thought about
helping
that.
Wilkes out a little bit. Yeah,
Good
I'm
observation.
thinking they went back to some stuff they did last year and the year prior against the Bengals, and maybe looked up that film and kind of went over what we used to do before Wilkes showed up, and maybe
Good
um,
thinking. That's
yeah.
what we have here.
Yeah, because he said he was, I think it was Wednesday in the presser that.
Didn't that scare you? What? Repeat it. What did he say?
Oh, he just said he's like, yeah, that's just something, that we can't do that in that situation. So.
Well, I thought you were talking about that.
And he was going to talk to him.
Well, yeah. Well, remember he said, well, after 17 years of doing things my way, I've got a lot of great coaches around me. They're going to help me with what's going on here in San Francisco. I hadn't thought about that. Are you struggling, Coach, to get it? Because in the secondary is what the problem is. You know about that, Evan. We're not plugging up the lanes. We're not doing things that we should do to make it more difficult for that quarterback to see and get that ball out quick. Evan, 2.4 is how fast that Burrows gets that ball out. That's quick. And also, they're going to screen us to death if we don't do something about that. They've got to be driven in the kill zone, and they've got to be for. Go ahead. Let me.
Well, Robert, we're playing two different defenses. We're playing like a prevent style on the back end, and the guys up front can't get there because there's guys running wide open within 3 to 4 yards. So yeah, so it's like I said. I think I said this like by week 2 or week 3, and our defense is kind of contradicting what they're trying to accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, they'll figure that out. But yeah, as far as hopefully Brock can go. I'm pretty confident that he can go. Because if Sam goes out there and has a good game, then this whole quarterback thing's going to start again, and I really don't want to go through that mid-season.
I don't either. Not any point in the season. Oh God, Darnold, Sam. He looked good in preseason. He looked good last year leaving Carolina, running pretty much what Kyle likes to do. Evan, I just don't want that anxiety and worry. I want to know he's going to be okay.
Right.
He's been sitting on the bench watching. He knows what we're doing, doesn't he?
Well, and you know what else? Like if he goes, and I'm not wishing for our team ever to lose or do bad, but if he goes out there and does good, all the guys will be like, "See, it's just a system. It's just a system. You can put any quarterback in there, and they'll look the way they do because of the system." And
but okay, what happened to CJ and Hoyer? These guys that they're doing, CJ, Hoyer, and also,
right.
But go ahead.
Yeah, those guys never get brought up when those people are challenging.
No.
That narrative, but I think Brock will be okay to go. I mean, if he was out there yesterday and today, and he was full go today, I mean,
and he's got tomorrow.
I think he'll be fine.
So he'll be fine.
Yeah, and I'm looking for these guys to at least on the defensive side to wake up, because they got a week off, and I know they don't want to go into that week all coming off another loss, because what team are we? Are we the team that won 5 in a row, or are we the team that lost 3 in a row?
The one that they've considered almost a juggernaut to get to the Super Bowl. I mean, really, what is it? We got everything we need
Yeah.
and more. I mean, come on. There's no excuse for missing tackles. Have some shame. When you put on that 49 uniform, you don't miss tackles. You don't miss tackles. God, they were missing tackles like crazy last week and the week before.
Right, and you know, we need a double chase. Like, you know, if that's not being done already, then I don't know what the hell they're gonna do, because you know Burrow's gonna be looking for him. So at least, you know, put Gibson on and Hufanga on whatever side he's on. You know, I'm confident in either safety, but just help out Demo or Ward, because
you know, you can only hope to contain him. I was watching footage.
Yeah,
of him,
he's gonna get a
and
touch.
He's gonna find a soft spot in his zone, because he's always gonna be his man. But he's gonna find that soft spot, and him and Burrow have that down to a routine. They've been knowing each other since they were 9, 10, 11 years old and playing football. This is what we're talking about. The rest of the guys on that team, you probably can deal with to some degree, but Jeff and his little brother, I don't know which one's the oldest, but those dudes are connected at the hip. I am afraid as hell about that duo, and they're getting better each week.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's why they brought him in there, because they went to college together.
I know, damn it, good move.
So, but hopefully, you know, being at home, the guys will get the energy they need and the familiarity with being at home. They'll be amped to play.
Yeah, just gotta make Joe.
Because really, you know, the Bengals, they've been looking pretty good the last couple of weeks. So
I know, right?
You know, it's gonna be a fight. It's not gonna be one of those easy games. But
he's healing up. He's getting better each week. And he's one of the fastest. He's third quickest in the league at getting rid of the ball in his hands. What have we been having trouble with all season long? Quarterbacks getting rid of that ball, and just what you just mentioned. Because in the secondary, there's avenues for them to throw into, right? Where they're getting rid of that ball really quick. Guys that aren't even fast are getting rid of that ball really quick. You know what I'm saying? Damn it.
Yeah, and you know, playing defensive end, playing defensive line is hard. That's what I played in high school, and the coach would always tell us, your position is 99% failure.
Yeah.
You know, you get that one sack or that, you know, forced fumble. That's your 1%. So I know those guys are frustrated too.
Mm-hmm. And you know, and last year Ebicom set the. We didn't give him enough love. Ebicom was a beast when it come to setting that edge. We're having a little problem with that. That's one of the reasons why the run game has excelled this year, as opposed to last year. Samson wasn't getting a lot of sacks, but don't run.
And I heard Jordan Willis was out there unsigned. Is that? I mean, why not pick him up and bring him back just for some depth?
I didn't. Still, huh? Wow. Yeah, I'd love to do.
Yeah,
that.
as far as I remember. And then I don't know if you heard the Rams cut Maher, so they probably called Robbie Gould and said, "Hey, do you want to come kick a couple balls?"
I didn't know.
Wouldn't that be?
Would that be I couldn't stand it.
Oh.
Well, I didn't know that he was having. Maher's having trouble over there. I didn't even know he was missing.
Yeah, he missed 3 in their last game, and they kicked him out of town.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it.
I mean, he was already on a short leash from what he did in the playoffs and the Cowboys last year.
And here the Cowboys are again this year. Why did they pick him up in the first place? Yeah, that's the same guy from Dallas. Well, that was stupid to begin with. They deserve to have that misery.
With Robbie being out there, like, why would you go for Maher? That makes no sense to me. But the Rams will be the Rams. So I'll give you my score and let the other guys come in. And so I'm going to go 24-20.
Yeah. See, none of us are going to give the Bengals a game, but, you know, it's going to be close. I know.
Yeah. And if Darnold plays, that score might be a little bit closer. But
that's what I said.
I won't give you 2 scores. All right. Have a good night, Ronbo, and shout out to the usual.
You too, Evan. Appreciate you getting in there. See you Sunday.
Have a good one.
You too, man. And here comes Sharon, Mama. Sharon.
Hey, Ronbo. How are you?
Nervous as hell, Sharon. I really am.
You and
I need to know between now and tomorrow, is Brock Purdy going to play so I can go and fix my mind?
I think he's going to play.
I do too.
I feel it because he was at both practices, and he said he was fine. So I think he'll play.
As long as he doesn't hear any ringing in his ears, he's fine.
Yeah. I hope so, because if Sam plays, we're doomed.
Yeah, Sharon, that might be a little unfair. You know, Sam
I
did.
don't have that trust in him. I just
You
don't.
know, you
I'm
shouldn't because
sorry, but I don't.
he looked good last year. He was 4-2
That
at the
was
end of the
last
season.
year, though. We're talking about this year. I
I
mean,
know, but I
this
mean,
is the
you're
game.
also
Is
looking at
like
the things
we need
before
this
that, right?
win.
Well, yeah, we do, and he's the only guy we
I
got.
mean,
Kind of feel good about that.
yeah, but
Ayuk likes him.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you.
Ayuk likes everybody.
Yeah.
He even likes
Oh my
He even
gosh,
likes
I don't
Rudy.
know.
Rudy Ayuk likes you.
But
Sharon, go ahead.
yeah, I'm kind of nervous about this game. So
Well, you
I
have
don't
every right to
know.
be, and we've lost 2 in a row, and we were fully
Mhm.
healthy. Not fully healthy, but we had everybody out there. Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? He's not going to fumble the ball in the first series. McCaffrey's going to get all the way down to the end zone. This time he's going to hold on to the ball. He's going to look up the crowd. Not this time. That I can already see it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna realize that he needs to hold on to the ball and not try to be all fancy and in there. Just punch it in. Just don't run over people. Just punch it in.
Or just be
And
aware
hold
of the
on to
fact
the
that
ball. That was our problem. He fumbled it twice.
that's it. Tighten up. Tighten up. That's 14 points.
We
See,
got to tighten up. We got to do something to get rid of Wilkes because he hasn't showed nothing on the defense. I think we need a new coordinator that will do something with our defense. He showed no effort, and he took accountable for what he did last week.
yeah.
Okay, that's good. You stepped up, but still, you're not our coordinator. We need a new one.
Well, not now though. You can't do it in the middle of the season. But you
Oh,
know
I
what?
know it's late now, but next year, get a new coordinator, Kyle.
Hey, by the way,
He's
Shannon, I just
not
want to point
it.
out one thing though. You know, last year we started out looking like beans that were uncooked and served.
Yep.
You know, because the fact is, week 8, after we got our butts handed to us by the Chiefs, they all of a sudden got better.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for a trend to swing in that direction, and possibly again.
Mm-hmm. But I don't like the other caller said. I don't want to go through no quarterback. Like if Sam has a good game and this and that, I don't want to go through that this year. So I think Brock is gonna play.
No, he's got it. Yeah, he's only out.
Mm-hmm.
If Sam gets in there, he'll be
I
doing what
don't
he's
want
paid
to
to do.
hear all that.
He gets paid a lot of money for doing this
Mm-hmm.
too, Sharon. Sam.
Yeah.
If they win, he makes a nice piece of change.
Right.
So there is that.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll be playing hard. Don't worry about it. His wife will kill him if he doesn't. Ooh, you're gonna stand to make that much money? You better not mess up. You don't. If you do, don't you come home. You know.
I need me a new car. Don't you come home without my new car. Oh
And you can
my
buy 2 with that
gosh.
much money. Oh,
Exactly.
God.
Oh
But I
my
think we'll be okay.
goodness. But I hope so. I hope we got it together. I mean, figure things out. I mean, we got to do something.
And like Fred Warner said, some of that goes on them too. I mean, that play was a bad play, but
Mm-hmm.
Fred takes all the they take all the credit. But you know what? There's one thing about the play being made, but we got to execute. That was us who got beat, not Coach Wilkes.
Yeah,
And
they
he was
kind
right.
of beat themselves a little bit. Yeah, because we could have won those last 2 games.
Right? I mean, Tavares could have won that battle. There was no need to
Yeah.
lose out on that particular. But he won the one before. This is the one more important.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Oh, come on, Warriors. Really?
Who are they playing tonight? Are they
The
playing the Lakers?
Kings?
Who? Phoenix?
No, the Kings.
Oh, the Kings. Oh, I know. Oh, that is the game everybody wants to see. If you're a
I
Warriors fan
don't
or a Kings fan, you're all in
Kings
the
to
area.
win. I don't want the Kings to win. I don't want to hear about no light the beam.
Yeah, no, don't get me started on the Kings. I got a long time problem with them. But Sharon, let me get your score, you and Mom, and how you feel about this game?
Mom says 2013.
2013 for Mom.
Yeah, I was going to go 28-13, but I think I'm going 24-17.
24-17. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
24-17 for Sharon, and 2013 for Mom. 24-17, Sharon. All right. Sharon, I always appreciate that. You know, I'm going to tell you what, Sunday we're going to see you, and I'll say, see, Mom was right,
Ronbo.
Sharon. Mom was right a percentage of the time. Do you know that I need to go back and look at all the scores. Mom is really
She
good
was
at this.
close to some of them.
Yeah, really close, or always in the ballpark. It seems of where we're going.
Right.
She's really got an eye for that. All right.
Mhm.
Tell your brothers I said hi, and I don't care if they beat the Rams or not, but if they lose, that's fine. Either way, I'll be fine.
I hope the Rams beat them.
No. Yeah, sure. It's a funny thing, because Rudy makes me hate the Rams even more than I would, and the Cowboys' hatred goes back decades. So I really don't know what I'm watching the game. If the building falls down and collapses on both teams, I'm fine with that. If they play to a score, I'm fine with that. I really don't have a dog in that fight. But anyway, well,
Yep.
see what happens. All right, Sharon. Appreciate you. See you Sunday.
All
Okay?
right, Ronbo. You have a good night. All righty, let's go
Thanks,
Niners.
Sharon.
All right,
Yes,
bye-bye.
indeed. Wait a minute. Yeah, we did Mr. Blockhouse. He scared me to death with that. Well, it's a big show. It's a big show on tonight. Show, get in here, man. And show, nothing you can do or say is going to bring me down. I'm high in a Georgia pine. Go ahead. Do your best.
Welcome to the Ronbo's House of Blues.
It is. I need my guitar.
Don't play Brock Purdy this weekend.
Yeah, you got to
Let him rest for 2 weeks. I mean, you're going to risk it by him getting concussed again and being out another 4 weeks.
You don't want to make a Tua. How do you pronounce his last name?
I can't pronounce it either.
I know. You don't want to make a Tua situation. If I see him spazzing out on the field,
No.
I'm going to lose my crap. I'm going to lose it. Tala.
Let Sam cook. Let's see what he has. I mean, Travarius Ward said we wouldn't lose a step if Sam Darnold were to take the spot.
And the
So,
defender knows
what are we
better
worried
than the
about?
offensive people too, right? Because he's out there
Yeah.
getting smoked. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
So,
Good point.
Sam's talented, and I've been dying to see Sam with the ones and to see what he can do in Kyle Shanahan's system because they got him for a reason. They love him. They spoke very highly of him this off season, and they wanted him in 2018, but knew they couldn't get him because they were at 9.
Yeah.
And that was the year we drafted McGlinchey. And and they've been in love with him since. So next man up.
Ooh.
So
you just brought up something I forgot about. Sam and CMC know each other very well, don't they?
Exactly. And Sam had his best year, or had his best last 2 games with the Panthers with CMC. So
yeah.
there's already chemistry there. So there's no need to worry about that aspect.
That's right.
And Kill likes him. So he's got a good connection with Ayuk. So, and who knows, we may even see Ronnie Bell this coming game.
Yeah, I know.
Because there's one thing that he's got a better deep ball than Brock Purdy does. He's got a better arm, and he's a lot bigger than Brock Purdy is, which is a huge advantage. He's got more athleticism, I think, than Brock does.
Well, something similar. I mean, Brock's still really quick.
Oh yeah, he's quick, but Sam is a lot bigger and tougher, and what you look for in a franchise quarterback, So, he's got all the intangibles of what you want in a franchise quarterback. He's got the size, he's got the height, he's got the arm, a cannon for an arm,
but you
et cetera.
But you didn't mention between the ears. Do you think cerebral edge goes to which one?
What do you mean?
As far as intelligent play out there, being able to do things that quarterbacks have to do in order to win in very tense moments. That's the high stress factor. Is Sam better than Brock?
Sam's got that experience already. He's got over 155 games played in 5 years.
True.
So that he's got the edge on that.
Like your everyday rookie. Brock Purdy at times looks like a 5-year veteran to me.
That's because he's already came into a system that's been built, and we just really needed an efficient quarterback to get the job done for us. You know what I mean? So, what he's been doing, and
He makes good decisions, though, Show.
Um,
You got to admit, he makes pretty good decisions.
oh yeah, he does, except for the last 2 weeks. He's
Hey,
coming back
by
down
the
to earth
way,
a little
he
bit.
was
So,
concussed on those INTs, though. Remember that, one of them. It
Kyle
makes a
Shanahan
difference.
didn't seem to think about that
It was Kyle's fault,
when
to be
he was
exact.
when he was asked about those interceptions with I believe Craig Papa interview. He didn't talk about the concussion with the interceptions and everything like that.
exactly.
He didn't equate the two.
It'll make him look like Mike McDaniel if he does, because McDaniel he got crucified because he kept putting Tua back out there, and they blamed him entirely for not having the wherewithal to know that he should have brought Tua out.
I saw that clip. I saw that clip you posted from Speak for Yourself. I'm not afraid of Sam Darnold entering into the quarterback one position. I'm actually really excited to see what he brings us.
I'm with you, actually. I was for sake of argument, I wanted to see how you're going to justify Sam Darnold. But I like what you're saying. I like Sam Darnold myself, too. Yeah, that's true.
I do, too. I really quite honestly wish we had dropped him in 2018, but we weren't high enough to get him. So, because I'd like people to go back and watch the USC Penn State Rose Bowl game, and you'll fall in love with him.
He can play.
So
he just went to the wrong system.
Yeah.
Had Kyle Shanahan grabbed him that year, you're right. Jimmy was already with us, so he couldn't do it. But if maybe it's a different story with his career as well.
And another thing I like to a little nugget like to point out to everybody tonight is, in 15 games, Brock Purdy has already shown he's injury prone with broken ribs, with a broken elbow, and now a concussion, and that's not good. That's not a good sign. He's got to stay upright from here on out, because Kyle Shanahan, after the Jimmy Garoppolo experience with the injury issues, after Jimmy Garoppolo left, I feel he's got zero patience for his quarterbacks to be injured.
Well, Sam's been hurt too.
Not as bad though.
But I mean, he's been out of games. It's kind of hard for a quarterback unless he just has who has the best offensive line in the game. I mean, you look at Joe Burrow; he's been killed on a number of occasions. Lamar Jackson, I doubt he finishes the season. You know who doesn't get hurt, but he can't play? Mac Jones. Well, Mac, you know what? I take that back. Mac can play, but he never gets hurt.
No, neither does Kirk. I hate bringing his name up,
but Josh
Allen.
He
doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have the greatest offensive line, Kirk. I mean,
they're pretty good this year, though. They got some people for him, and that's going to help.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're losing the games they've lost
But
already.
I think Kyle's patience is wearing thin after the Jimmy Garoppolo experience and Trey Lance experience. As far as quarterback staying healthy goes, I think Brock needs to stay healthy from here on out if he wants to keep his job.
He would. I mean, I'm sick of that. But yeah.
Yeah, and if Sam Darnold balls out on Sunday, oh my God.
So you're looking for that quarterback controversy to get started this weekend, aren't you? So give me your score though.
I mean, we're already used to it. We're already used to quarterback controversy, so there really isn't one.
What do you got for a score?
We're like there's no such thing as a franchise quarterback in San Francisco
we're the
anymore.
Soap opera of the NFL, no doubt. But what do you got for a score? We got to pick. We got to go.
I'm not going to predict anything this weekend again because.
You got a W or an L?
Actually, no. I take that back. I take that back. As Sam plays, I think we'll win 38 to 21 because the defense has been getting up a lot of points lately. So.
Ooh. Okay. All right. 38-25.
I mean, I'm really pissed off at Steve Wilkes better get his act together. That's all I got to say.
He really has to do that now, too. A blitz with 16 seconds, Steve. There's no way to justify. Anyway, I shall see
38-21.
21. Okay.
All right.
All right, so.
Yeah.
Talk to you in a bit. All right.
Take care. All right. Shout out to everyone. Good hearing from Trey the other night, by the way. We need to hear from Trey, and shout out to Vader, by the way. Yeah. My brother from another mother, and all the TNT family. Yeah. Y'all take care. Have a great night.
And JJ, he means you, too.
Oh, yeah.
Good night, Joe.
Of course, that clown troll. All right. Good night.
Mr. Black Eyes also says CMC can't be the only one. Mason, Elijah, Price, 2, WTF. I agree, Kyle. All they're doing now is they're just keying on CMC because the fact is you run him to the point where there's no predictability. There's every reason to believe that he's going to get the rock next. And then you give it to him. Right, you could run him out on screen. Kyle, use some creativity on him. Kyle says, working with CMC is like, I feel like I'm in a candy shop. Yeah, you're going to get the candy killed. Jalen.
Ronbo, can you hear me?
Jalen. I can hear you, Jalen. Come on in, man.
Cardinals, y'all irrelevant. Rams, y'all some bums. Seahawks haven't won the ring in 10 years and counting.
And you're
Damn it,
still
I know
talking.
that can't be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, Ronbo, once again, I ask you once again,
Please.
how much better of a route runner is Debo Samuel compared to CMC?
He's not.
Honestly.
I'm telling you.
So
I don't even have
why
to hesitate.
are we not
Yeah.
putting CMC out there at wide receiver and letting him run slants and curls? Ronbo,
In
CMC
the
can run
slants.
slants and curls.
Yes.
Exactly. There should never be a talk show or early morning ESPN show saying that if you stop the run, aka if you stop CMC, Ronbo, CMC is not a running quarter. He's not a running back. That's not who he is. Like us saying that's like that's something you say to Derrick Henry. Once you stop him from running the ball, you got him out of the game. Stopping CMC from running the ball should not completely just erase him from the game. Why are we not? I mean, he has just as many 1,000-yard receiving yard seasons as Debo Samuel, Ronbo. So why are we not putting him out there wide receiver and letting him play wide receiver and using him as a motion guy? You sending Jawan Jennings in motion? That's not. Nobody's worried about him getting the ball in his hand. And Ray McLeod, he hasn't been out there long enough for people to actually have fear of him. So Kyle needs to be more. He needs to be smarter with CMC with the play calling with.
And from what you just said, you can use him as a decoy. He draws attention. He brings defenders with him. You run a play right off the tail of that, and it's all about timing. Bang, bang, bang. I don't know. Kyle knows these things. I don't know. What are you?
Let me tell you two things that our offense has been missing that was in 2019. Let me tell you two things that our offense was missing in 2019 and what CMC came in and what he did. Our offense was missing a strong running game and explosive plays.
Well, 2019,
CMC can't. That's what I'm saying. Ronbo. That was the season, and I'm saying after that we didn't have those two things anymore. We didn't have a strong running back after that because Mitchell, he was in and out, and we didn't have an explosive offense. I mean, we was 5 yards. CMC comes in. Now we got an explosive offense. But Kyle, you think he's gonna be that physical running game? That's not him. He can't be the explosive play and the physical running game, Kyle. You can't do that. You have to put somebody. CMC came in to be the big play guy, and that's what he's done, Ronbo. Big plays, but he's not our physical San Francisco running game that that Tevin Coleman was in that Vikings game when he was smacking 4 yards of carry on him, and they couldn't stop him to save his life. We gotta put CMC in the slot. Put one of them young 23-year-old, 220 plus pound young guns at running back. And let them beat up on them linebackers and let CMC gash them guys over the middle. You can't bracket CMC, Kittle, and IU. That's not possible. And show, I'm glad I didn't even know that show, Ronbo. Sam Darnold and Christian McCaffrey, they did play in Carolina. So they're gonna have chemistry.
That's why they went forward too.
CMC's played just as many games with Sam Darnold as he has with Brock Purdy.
Well,
so they're gonna have chemistry there.
Yeah.
They're going to have chemistry there. The offense, Kyle, you just got to be smarter with this offense. There's no reason why with Debo Samuel out, you can't say CMC. Basically, I just need you to put number 19 jersey on and beat him. There's no reason why you can't do that with him.
And stop defenses from keying on CMC. These are things that Kyle knows better. You know they're going to just their defense right now, all they're thinking about is CMC. They're not even worried about anybody else. And that's too much energy coming at one guy. Damn.
Ronbo, if CMC is lined up outside and you got Brandon Ayuk and Kittle on the other side and Mason in the backfield, where are your eyes going?
Right.
You can't just abandon the running game. You can't just say, oh, they're not going to hand it off. And then at the same time, you still got Kittle and Ayuk on the other side with CMC by himself on the other side. Come on, Ronbo. There's something we can do.
I agree.
There's something we can do with that.
I mean, I can look at what you're doing right away and assess what you're doing. I can tell my defense exactly what to do. No, not Kyle. Give him the ball. Why, Kyle? These are strange things for you to be doing.
Yeah, Ronbo, he can't be coaching like that. He has to use CMC. Basically how he used Debo Samuel in 2021, just get the ball in his hands. The only way you do not have to just hand CMC the ball to get him the ball, Ronbo. He can catch the ball like outside the numbers. He can
He's got
legitimately
great
catch
hands.
the ball He could catch the ball down the field. You could put him on a 9 route.
You get
Like
him
Ron,
open,
why are
and
we?
ain't nobody gonna grab him.
Why are we? I don't know why Kyle isn't using him like that.
He gets like that, you know.
But as far as the score goes, Ronbo, and I'm gonna let you finish talking or say whatever you gotta say if I got any time left. But I'm gonna go 23 to 10.
23
I'm gonna
to
go
10.
23-10.
All right.
Yeah,
That means our
23-10.
defense finally shows up to play.
I mean, Ronbo, like I said, they should not. Ronbo, first of all, our defense should not have. They shouldn't have got down the field that last drive. That was bullshit. That personal foul.
Vikings.
That whole. So no, I'm talking
Oh
about
yeah.
that Cleveland Browns game.
Yeah, both
Ronbo,
games
the
had.
defense.
Man.
No, Ronbo, we got straight up abused the Vikings game, but
Well,
I'm gonna
yeah.
give us the benefit of the doubt that Cleveland game, Ronbo, that's a good running team. We're not gonna act like PJ Walker didn't throw 2 picks and we didn't sack him about 3 times, Ronbo. So they offense didn't just kill us. They did
No.
not. They running game. Ronbo, you got to think penalties kept us on the field. It wasn't a running game. It was the penalties. I went back and watched it. It was penalties. But yeah, okay. The defense had 2 bad games back to back, even though we've allowed only 10 touchdowns through 8 weeks. But we're gonna be all right, Ronbo. We need to get more creative with this back with our schemes, Ronbo. Stop rushing more people than you need to because our defenders aren't used to having an extra person rushing in their way, Ronbo. Because you got to think about it. Nick Bosa, you see Talanoa Hufanga in front of you, you're going to light up a little bit because you don't want to run your guy over. They're probably just not used to having that extra dude there in their way rushing. So he needs to go back and watch old film and get our defense back to what it was. And Kyle, you need to start putting Christian McCaffrey out at wide receiver. That's why we paid him. That's why he can get paid the money he gets paid, Ronbo, because he's not just a bruising downhill halfback dive 1980s running back. You can put him at receiver. Do it. That's all you have to do, Kyle. Do it. Boy, he's supposed to be the boy wonder. I need him to be boy wonder instead of Speedy.
Yeah, I fully agree, too, if we get him hurt. But go, fam. I'll see you Sunday.
But, Ronbo, I also agree with Big Show. Sit Brock Purdy. Let him sit 2 weeks. Let that arm heal. Let that head heal. Let him sit him 2 weeks.
Bother me. I got a feeling Darnold is being
Let him sit 2 weeks,
crucified
Ronbo.
for no reason.
It's only one game, Ronbo. It's only one game. We don't need Darnold to play 4 games. We just need one game. One game.
Agreed. All right, fam. I'll see you Sunday. Go ahead, do your sign out.
Man. Ronbo, we still the kings of the West. Kyle and Nee need a 2-year rest. And Gene D and Rudy can keep on crying because the San Francisco 49ers, they're going to be the best. Let's not forget, y'all. First game of his career. Nick Mullins beat the Raiders on national television. This wasn't some game you could catch if you stayed in the local area. This was on primetime television. Everybody saw this. North Sentinel Island, the people in Siberia, India, Afghanistan, Guatemala, the monks, they saw it. Some samurai, you know what I'm saying? A caveman. Marty from Back to the Future, the Terminator.
Don't forget the space stations out there shared by the Russians.
Yeah. Also Stevie Wonder, Helen Keller, Batman, Alfred. I don't know, Lex Luthor, The Color Blue. Yeah, it started getting crazy, Ronbo. The word up. Yeah, it just yeah.
All right, fam.
Let me get up out of here, Ronbo. What?
Always fun stuff.
What?
There he is. Here's the leader of the Dragon Clan, Bob. Yes, get in here.
What's up, man? All right, let's continue the conversation.
You got a leg. You got a chicken leg in your hand, don't you?
No, I have a Dorito.
Okay.
Let's I know I sound like my boy from Boomerang. Got Courtney. Anyway, let's see. Overall, it's going to be an interesting game. I agree with Jalen. I agree with Big Show. 100%.
With
Just because I agree with him doesn't mean it's going to happen. Because it's not. Yeah. It's not. I've repeatedly said that Kyle Shanahan is the stupidest smart person I've ever met.
Yeah, good way to put it too.
It ain't hard. It really isn't hard.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
I mean, if I had a beautiful, fast sports car, I'm not trying to drive that in traffic every day, Ronbo.
In the wrong neighborhood.
It's not going to do it.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna pick my spots. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm sorry, you know, a quarterback getting injured on a quarterback sneak. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That in real time. That was vicious too. His head rocked.
I don't know.
Oh, that was hard.
But regardless, what we haven't seen with Brock, and we are now seeing it. We are now seeing a quarterback who does have physical limitations without his Avengers around him. And I'm sorry, but there's no Iron Man, there's no Thor, there's no Incredible Hulk, and Hawkeye's left.
No, there is a Hulk. Trent Williams, but go ahead.
Oh, Trent Williams is not there.
That's true.
Trent Williams is not there. He's gone. That's what I'm saying. So, you know, the reality is, moving forward, if Shanahan cares about this kid, he would sit him if he cares about this kid. But as we all know, Shanahan don't care about the health of his players. He's never exhibited it once. Nor has he said that Brock Purdy is my guy. He said he's a leader in the clubhouse. That's being non-committal, Ronbo. Okay, that's non-committal. Now, should Brock Purdy be his guy? Yes. Because you torpedoed a bunch of draft picks for a quarterback, let him go to Dallas because this guy's supposed to be the guy. So I'm not falling out of love with Brock Purdy, but you damn better understand that Kyle Shanahan will fall out of love with him before anybody else even knows about it. So Brock Purdy tells Troy Aikman that my elbow's not 100%. Did I or did I not say at the beginning of the season I was concerned about his health, him coming back too early, right? So I'm not saying that that's the problem or the core of the problem or that he can't go, but I believe that Brock Purdy can read the tea leaves. He knows that this job ain't 100% his. This isn't. Because the coach hasn't said it. The coach has bought in who he actually wanted, and that was Sam Darnold. And I don't care what nobody says. I'm sorry, Show, this is where I do disagree. I think Sam Darnold's a meathead. So he's a meathead. But I also know that you don't go just frolicking out your third-string quarterback at a basketball game and it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
You know, that's happened. So all kinds of weird stuff's happened here, regardless. But as always, Kyle Shanahan is the quarterback. The other guys are basically his little puppets, and he tells them what to do. I'm not saying that Brock's a system quarterback. I'm not saying that because he's done things outside the system. But what I am saying,
but he better stay in the system. That's what Kyle.
He's limited. Exactly. He's limited based on what Kyle does, and because of that, you have no hurry up offense. Your 2-minute offense stinks. There's no creativity coming from the players or coming from the quarterback. There's no field generalship. So, in my opinion, when it comes to this football game, I believe that the better quarterback wins more often than not in the NFL. And the better quarterback in this game
is Joe Burrow. So, Pop, you decided that Joe Burrow and the Bengals are gonna win this game.
Yes, I believe they're going to win this game.
Well, you've already laid out the reasons why.
Well, we're missing players.
Yeah.
You know, we're missing half the Avengers. Okay.
and Thanos is coming to town. What are you going to do? It is what it is. You know, I can't expect Kyle Shanahan, who is 0-38 in fourth quarter comebacks in his career at 49ers.
1-38.
To come through for us.
Yeah.
To come through for us. That's what I need. I need Shanahan to do good. That's what I want him to do. I don't want him fired. I don't want to kick him in the balls. I just want him to do good. Just do coach things. Just do coach things. Like a coach thing, for example, would have been to fire Wilkes' ass right at halftime.
Well, hey,
fire his ass on the spot.
Who's your interim coach? Who would you put in his spot then? Who's capable on our team right now?
Dude, hey, I'm telling you right now, secondary coach. I don't care.
Who?
Not this jackass. You don't blitz. You don't blitz with 16 seconds left.
That was
who in the hell does that in NFL? Who does that in college?
I mean, even a junior high school student would have known not to do that if he's coaching. But
who
does
that? Have you never seen that before?
And he better not do it again. Pop, I need to score though. He knows better now.
My score is going to be Bengals 28, 49ers 23.
Oh, God, we're going to lose by 5. In Vegas, the odds are, I mean, the betting is leaning heavy toward the Bengals, too. All right.
I'm sorry, Ronbo. That's
no, you're not. You did it on purpose. I know that. I really do. But you're having fun with that.
No,
I know
I'm
you,
sorry,
Pop.
everybody.
You're going to love it.
I'm pulling for the 49ers, man.
I know
I'm just not going to bet on them this week.
You're going to love it when I say, Sonny, Pop, get in here. We won the game. You'll be happy, but I'll be delighted to tell you.
You know what? I'm going to eat that crow with a plate full of stuffing. I'm going to eat it.
I
hope I'm eating crow. I will apologize to you, Ronbo, and tell you that you are the greatest of all time.
And I want you to use hot sauce, too. Some of that hot sauce that they can actually start a fire with.
Put hot sauce on that crow.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Bob.
Now, Ronbo.
Wait a minute. No.
If it goes the other way, I might have to send you a Bengals jersey.
No. This is a one-sided bet. I'm just going to say I get to say, Pop, I told you. I ain't wearing no Bengals jersey. That's not as bad as wearing a Rams or a Raiders jersey, but still, it's not. Oh, no, I forgot about that. The Seahawks. Ew. Oh, God. I would be in the shower for 6 months trying to get that filth off of me. Pop, I'll see you, though, Sunday.
You know, I got an old school Raiders jacket I can send you. Old school starter Raiders jacket somewhere. Make you wear that throughout the show.
No, let's not.
Screaming Niners with a Raiders jacket on.
Yuck. I do like the Bosa brothers. The mom runs around with a half jacket. Bam, let me see you Sunday, Pop. We're out of time. Production's looking at me.
All right, man. Go Niners. Let's go.
Night, Pop. There it goes. I can't wait till Sunday to tell Pop. See, I told you, Pop. See that? Had our team 28-20. What? Hey, Serge.
Yeah, what's going on, Ronbo?
Serge, we're sitting here contemplating. As I always do, I sometimes look past some of the facts just to make myself feel better. But we are in for a dogfight this weekend. I just think the 49ers are going to rise to the occasion and snap out of the funk. I cannot imagine losing 3 games. Serge, what do you think?
I'm a little worried. Not extremely worried, but
I am too.
If we do lose this game, it's time to hit that worried button because 3 in a row is not good. I don't think any actually there's been a couple teams that lost 3 in a row, right?
Got the Super Bowl after losing 3 in a row, losing 3 in a row during the regular season, you mean?
Yeah. Like I never would imagine us to lose 3 in a row. Maybe 3 games, but not 3 in a row.
During the course of the season, right? Spread them out.
Yeah.
But not
3 in a row. Not even the Cowboys lost 3 in a row. That's even worse. You know, I don't think the Cowboys even lost 2 in a row.
Yeah, we need to stop this.
Yeah, but if we do lose this game, because I say if, because there's always possibilities for everything.
Mm-hmm.
But if we do lose this game, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be so freaking empty inside and worried about that because I watched the Bengals game, not the Bengals game, the Vikings game, and we were doing good. Brock was doing really good for 3 quarters. Just that fourth quarter, the last 5 minutes were horrible.
Remember,
he threw 2 turnovers within those 5 minutes.
That's when he'd already gotten blasted. Remember, I truly believe that had an effect on him.
Yeah, I think the pressure was from the Browns game.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the concussion in this game. I didn't see that hit.
I don't
when
know.
They showed it over again. My God, that was vicious. I'm surprised.
I didn't even believe that it was a real concussion because I'm like, he was fine the whole game, and after the game, he was he was even doing a press conference and everything after the game, and I was like, how the hell is he concussed now all of a sudden? And I'm thinking, wait a minute, don't tell me Kyle is having doubts and he's sitting them down so he could try out Sam this whole time. I'm like, to me, it just looked fishy as hell because I'm like,
Serge, did you
all
see
of
the
a
replay
sudden
on
now.
Did you see that helmet? Brock Purdy's neck bent backwards. It was like he got hit with a cannonball. For some reason, I don't know, he has the ability to keep standing up. A lot of guys might not have gotten up from that hit. I don't know how he did that, but he was not. That was a vicious hit.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I'm in the middle of it because I'm like, yeah, I saw it.
Serge, listen,
but
you know what?
All of a sudden, after the game.
I just want to address something else, though. The thing is, Kyle doesn't really necessarily want Darnold in the game. That's a formula for losing. You don't plot and conspire against your own team players. That's how you get yourself into a big trouble. If he's going to set him down in order he's hoping that Brock plays tomorrow, it seems.
The thing is with Kyle, I just don't trust him sometimes because he as soon as he starts losing faith in that player, he moves on to the next one. And I don't know, man. He just reminds me of like Kim Kardashian. Like she just jumps from one to another. like I'm like, man, I don't know. Like I just feel, and I could tell you this, and you can tell me too, Ronbo. Am I right? If he had the opportunity to trade Brock for what's his name from the Vikings? I
knew you were going to say that. Kirk Cousins. Don't ask me this question.
If he had the chance to trade him for Cousins, you think he would do it? He would do it.
Oh, God!
Come on, it's obvious. He moves on so quick from a player like. If he feels, you know what? No, I don't know, man.
You know what's so funny because I'm fighting with the fact. The reality is he just might. I realize that. Because he's always like Cousins, but I hate to think so.
If he does it next year, I wouldn't be surprised. But
be surprised because financially they can't handle that kind of smoke. Kirk Cousins gets paid too much. I don't know if he could try to command the same salary, but the 49ers would get outbid if they were going to go for Cousins because the 49ers don't want to pay more than they're paying. They want to keep that team of Avengers around of the quarterback. You can't do that if you're going to pay Kirk Cousins type money.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I just sometimes I just have my guard up when it comes to Kyle because when we're doing good, when our players are doing well, okay, he doesn't like I don't know. When we do bad, his character just changes. Like I just don't trust him sometimes, you know.
Well,
oh man, I don't know.
His job's at stake. I mean, you know, but I think he likes Brock Purdy. I really do. Brock got hurt in this game and made an uncharacteristically bad throw at the end. I just thought he just made a bad throw. I really do think that concussion had something to do with that. Let's see what he looks like this Sunday.
I'm sure Sam's going to start, but if Sam is throwing interceptions in the first half, he's going to pull Brock in, man. If Brock is ready to play, he's probably going to put him on the side, and then you know what?
Allen's going to be playing. Brock, if he's still if he didn't pass protocol, he's not going to be wearing a uniform.
Yeah, because he needs one more. He passed all the other.
That's what I'm saying. So if indeed he's not going to start Sam Darnold tomorrow if Brock is able to play. Sam Darnold will be the backup, period. So, if he's ready, Brock's playing. So, give me a score, Serge. We're going to have to go. What do you got?
I don't even know if we're going to win this one, to be honest. The Bengals
are
better than the Vikings. The Bengals look better than the Vikings and the Browns. Browns look good.
It's all about
Bengals,
matchups.
Man,
and the Browns had no business beating. The referees helped beat that game. But go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely gonna go for my team, no matter what. So I'm gonna say 28-22.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fight down to the last fourth quarter. We're gonna be sitting on pins and needles. I know. All right.
Is Debo coming back?
No. Serge, what was your score again?
Oh yeah, that's right.
28-22. All right.
22.
Debo will be back after the break. So yeah.
Yeah,
we don't need
that's another.
Debo. We just need execution from the guys who are out there. There's a lot of failures out there on defensive execution and offense. They've got to know tomorrow, guys. Be on your game tomorrow. Stop asking.
And Ayuk hasn't been around the last two games either.
Yeah, he's around. He made a couple of plays last time. The Browns game, he choked on a couple of catches, but he wasn't bad last game. What we do with Ayuk, we don't keep going to him when we should. Did you notice in the second half?
Yeah, I know. The fourth quarter, where was he?
No, he just wasn't targeted. I have no idea what's going on.
I don't understand that.
Anyway.
All 6 games we throw to Jennings.
July gets 4 quarters of attention.
All of a sudden we throw to Jennings in 6 games. Oh my God. Okay.
That's what you said.
All right, Debo.
All right, man. Night.
All right, Ronbo.
We have a lot of doubt amongst us, don't we? It's justified. So we'll see. The 49ers, they know who they are. They know what they're capable of. And they know they've been assing around. Hey, Michael.
Hey, Ronbo, how's your night going, buddy?
Hallelujah.
Hey, Ronbo, how's your night going?
Michael, it could be better. I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
Yeah,
I'm worried.
Not worried about Sunday. No, I'm worried about Sunday. But you know what? We got to worry. Doesn't matter if we win or lose. We still got to worry because you don't know what we're gonna see. You know.
Well, the Bengals, they're getting healthier. That's what's worrying me. They don't look like they did.
We beat the Bengals in the Super Bowl back in the day. So imagine that.
We beat them a couple of years ago too.
Yeah.
The Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm trying to think what was the score the last time we played. It was like 3 years ago, like 3 or 4 years.
I just wish Chris was in the booth for this game. He just has all these things to say. He sneaks in little digs at the 49ers every time we play prime time Sunday night.
Yeah.
Collinsworth, you're still bitter, aren't you? Just call a game.
Yeah.
Stop.
I'm just worried about. I'm just worried about see how Purdy's going to look after the concussion. You know what I mean? They said he's going to play Sunday. They already announced it. He's playing Sunday.
What? They've announced it?
They already said. That's what they said on my app. They said that he's going to be
that must have been
tomorrow.
That must have been within the last hour or so.
Yeah, they said they're going to. It doesn't matter. They're going to play him.
Well, no, they didn't. I don't know. They said he's got to pass one more protocol. I think he's got to wait till he gets up.
I said, you better hope he's not freaking out. They said you better hope he doesn't have it still because if he goes out there and he looks like a little wobbler, he's going to be a sitting duck.
Now they're going to make sure he's okay.
No.
Michael, contrary to what a lot of people believe, Kyle Shanahan is not interested in losing no ball games. If he can't play,
he's not.
Kyle's not going to play him.
You know why he doesn't want to lose? Because he knows he signed the extension, and he knows that he can take the extension and say goodbye.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Jed's not going to eat that kind of money. You know what, Michael? You bring up a scary thing. Jed's not going to eat that kind of contract and let Kyle get paid all that money and go work for another team. And Kyle will be signed overnight if he gets fired by somebody.
He'd be signed by Carolina probably.
People fire the coaches to get Kyle Shanahan. What Kyle Shanahan does is make your team, he puts them in a position to win. Now, whether they win or not is a story, but he will get you there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, he better win Sunday. That's what I'm hoping because Bengals are out there to haunt us.
I know.
I mean, I'm hoping,
I know. And they beat
I just hope he don't screw up.
I agree. They beat every team in the NFC West so far. Do you know that?
Yeah, the only thing that they didn't play is us, right?
They beat the Rams.
Right.
They beat every. They're just trying to sweep the West. They did play. There are 3 games. Yeah, all 3 against the NFC West.
They beat the Seahawks. They beat the Cardinals. They beat the Rams. Put them all 3 together. No, they beat us. They owned the West.
Oh, that's disgusting. Didn't we?
That
we
means we're their mom. We're their dad. Yep, they'll be calling us their daddy. We'll be calling them daddy. Yep. That's all right.
Like he treats Mahomes.
Yep, but I think we're gonna. No, I believe we're gonna win. It's gonna be a sloppy win, but I think if we keep the interception down, the fumbles down, just get our corners straightened out, I think we'll be fine, man. Bolden's gonna get some sacks. CMC will score 1. We got to get Mason out there. Come on, Kyle, get Mason out there.
You got to make Burrows.
We need Mason, man. What's the point of having Mason on the team if you're not going to play him?
You got
to get him out there, man.
End up having to play him because you have to, because you got McCaffrey killed. That's what worries me the most.
Yeah, but still, you should let McCaffrey relax too a little bit. If you're working him too much, by the time week 17 comes, it'd be a dying duck. He'd be too tired. Imagine if you compare how many snaps he had so far, those 6 games or 5 games.
And also, you don't have to run in between the tackles all the time. There's so many things.
No, you don't.
He has more skill sets than that. That's why I don't understand.
Yeah.
Why do you keep running in between the tackles all the damn time?
I think Kyle Spalding. I hope Kyle Spalding did talk to him and tell him, "Yo, son, you better take care of it the right way. You better do it the right way, or I'll take over."
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Come on. Yeah, right.
I mean, we see it. Everybody sees it except him.
We see it. Maybe I need to go. Maybe I need to make a phone call. Maybe tell Kyle, come on. You need.
I got dual backfield. I got Mason and I got CMC back there together. Now the defense at least doesn't know exactly what's about to happen.
Out there.
And I send Christian out for a route. I make Mason. It's a fake handoff. Christian lies over the flat. There's just perfect screen setup. Kyle won't even do that. He won't because he thinks nobody believes him. Yeah,
hey, Ronbo, why don't you be the coach?
Damn it.
We got to need Ronbo, our new 49er coach. You can tell him what to do.
Yeah, it just makes
we'll sign you up. You can be the coach.
Sense. You know McCaffrey has hands. Yeah. He can run routes for the best
he
of
them.
Does.
He does. I mean, come on. I mean, there's other players out there that need to score too. You got to get Bell out there. And I mean, Moody better wake up. I hope Moody plays good this week. Or by the time the bye week comes, there might be another kicker tryout coming.
Right, because Mayer just got
Rams just fired Mayer.
Yeah, kickers get kicked all the time during fired.
The Rams kicker got cut. The one that missed all these field goals with the Cowboys. The Rams cut him. Murr. Remember the guy that missed all those field goals? He got cut.
In Dallas, I know. I can't believe the Rams
but he got cut by the Rams too. Yeah, no, the Rams cut him too. They probably figured they're going to see the curse of the Cowboys and the Cowgirls.
What if they
They're
signed
going to lose
Robbie
this weekend too?
Michael, what would you think if they signed Robbie? I wonder if Robbie would want to play with the Rams. He doesn't want to play the Rams. If Robbie's going to place, he probably wants to go to a contender. I'm not going to worry about that.
He would like to. He'd go to a team. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good. Who would he go to? That's a good chance.
Who needs a kicker?
Which kicker? Yeah, who needs a kicker? Who's in a playoff run that needs a kicker? Would it be the Giants? No, not the Giants. Somebody in the AFC. I would say somebody in the AFC.
I really can't.
That'd be somebody in the AFC.
Yeah, because if the kicker's trash, most of those teams are losing anyway. Robbie said, I might as well stay at home, guys. I don't have. I mean,
I might just stay home with the wife and kids. Just stay home with the wife and kids, and let's watch the clowns of Moody. Yeah. I just can't wait, man. Yep.
We're gonna. Michael, before we run out of time, what's your score?
I'm gonna say 32-27, 49ers.
All right, 32-27.
It's gonna be a lot of scoring. Both teams will score like crazy. It's not gonna be one team don't score, the other will. They're all gonna score. 30. Yeah. It's gonna be Chase and Nixon score for them, and Niners. I say maybe get one pick six, or maybe get a.
I forgot about that. All right. All right, Michael. I'll see you Sunday. Hopefully, everything you're saying is going to be a dream come true.
You too.
All right.
Dream come true. And have a good night, 49er.
You too, fam. George Edgar, listen, the reason that side of the wall is blank because I've already said it, and I'll say it again. The only thing that's going to go up there is the next Super Bowl winning quarterback or a Hall of Famer, a legend. I'm not going to be switching that every few minutes. It's just not going to happen. I need somebody with credentials that I don't have to take them down because people start complaining. Jimmy G, I thought people were going to send somebody over here to tear the wall down. So no, next guy that goes up will be invulnerable. And that donut T-Nation. Oh, get in there.
Starting off with the R&B tip.
Yes, yes.
We lost 2 in a row, Ronbo. But it's going to be all right, faithful. Oh, yeah. You know why? Because we got to say, I woke up this morning and I got out of bed. Had a big old cup of coffee to fill our head. We going to be all right this week, and that is a fact. Bring on Sam Darnold. What's up with that? Woo! Ooh, wee.
What's up with that?
What's up with that?
Ooh, wee. What's up with that? What's up with that?
Come on, Sam Darnold. Go ahead, do your thing. What's up with that? What's up with that? I'm calling now Steve Wills. Let's get this defense ready. What's up with that? We say, what's up? Everybody out there is going to be all right this week. What's up with that? I say I ain't got nothing to say this week. I'm just calling out my man Steve Wilkes. We got this good gifted defense, and there's no way this should happen again.
Yeah, you better know it.
Yeah.
Seriously, you better know
What's going on, faithful?
Hey, faithful.
Steve
What's
Wilkes
up,
talks
Ronbo?
like he got a belt whooping too. But I just see him in the press conference. He starts off the conference by saying, "Now, I'm going to address this now. I've already moved forward with this situation, but I will address this. It's all my fault, and if I had it to do again, I'd take it back." And they let Steve finish saying his little speech, and they went ahead and asked him about it. I think, Steve, no, you don't get away that easy. Explain that. God.
Man,
Explain it.
faithful, I would like to say one thing. We can put everything and we can put every situation into this game coming. But I think the number one thing that Dolomite in the past would say, Steve Wilkes, you better get your stuff in the past. Because if you don't, the faithful is going to put their foot right up your ass. I mean,
true.
this defense is way too built for us to be treated like last week, man. This is not cool.
Missing tackles, and play. And Donut, he said they're lining people up in the secondary wrong. That's why quarterbacks are not having any trouble avoiding the rush. I mean, Nick's still getting pressures, but they're supposed to drop them quarterbacks at least 2 or 3 times minimum a week, and not every other week. So there's got to be some things in the secondary that quarterback can't see as well and easily as he can. And this quarterback, 2.4 seconds, and he's got Chase out. Oh my God! Jamal, eat us alive.
Oh yeah. And that's one thing about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not, offensively, I think we're going to be okay. Like many callers have said, we got Sam Darnold. He does got connection with Christian McCaffrey. He is familiar with the system, number 2. But number 3, you know what I'm saying? I think we got the tools, you know what I'm saying, we could just use them right again. They should be ready. You know what I'm saying? For Debo can't play this week again, so we have other receivers that could do it as a quorum to make up what Debo can do. You know what I'm saying? However, this defense cannot give up, penalties the way they do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we know what the referees did, but we can't put it on the referees if it haven't happened in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Just play disciplined football. You know what I'm saying? Just every snap counts, every yard counts. We just got to do a 180 from the last 2 weeks, and I think we could do it, Ronbo.
We did it last year. Same 2 weeks too. Week 6 and week 7. For some reason, we forgot how to play, and then all of a sudden we caught on fire. So it's okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but you know what? This is I say that this is the jinx time of the year, faithful and everybody, because we're not the only one that's catching it. You know what I'm saying? Other teams done got upset or whatnot. And it's all about the familiarity of of people that study tape, and people that's in preparation. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. So let's not go in skidding. We at home. I'm quite sure we got some good home cooking. I'm quite sure all the wifeys from the defense talk to their mans like, look here, brother, you got to get together. You want me to come to the game? You can't be embarrassing me and the girls now. You understand me? Yeah.
Because I get up and leave and act like I don't know you.
Yeah, you too. I'll be at the concession stand, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And somebody's going to notice. One of the players will say, hey, man, ain't that your lady leaving? She got a purse.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Man, Ronbo, it's gonna be hey, for real though. They really catching it. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the fans letting them know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's going down over there in Santa Clara right now. And from my understanding, this is going to be a big week for the 49er faithful fans because you got a lot of people that's coming from the past 49ers past championships. I think it's up to 100 alumni that's supposed to be coming through. You know what I'm saying? To represent and to show representation from the last Super Bowl that we don't want against the Mother Dog Pluckers. You know what I'm saying? So that should give our team a little bit extra space.
That means Joe will be out there. And Jerry Rice, who's never not out there, will be out there probably running on the field, pretending like he's going to play.
Frank Gore going to be out there talking to the running backs. You know what I'm saying? Tuck the ball.
Oh,
you understand me?
You mentioned Frank Gore. There's a dude that's been in Kyle's ear not Kyle, but Jed's ear, talking about how good Sam will be in this offense. So, even if Brock doesn't start, I think we're giving Sam Darnold too much heat. I think he'll be fine. Last year he didn't look bad coming down the stretch. He's 4-2, so I'm not really scared.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He's a good enough game. He's a good enough quarterback to give us a split or two. But like the last two partners said, we only need him for his game. You know what I'm saying? Just let him go out there, show some comfort, give him the scheme that he needs, and let him light their ass up the best way he can. You know what I'm saying? If we can make it close, let's make it, no matter if it's big, no matter if it's by 30, or no matter if it's by 1. Let's get this win Sunday, faithful. We can do this.
And look for the defense to kick butt tomorrow, fam. Oh, because they've gotten talked about. They don't agree. A lot of fans doesn't appreciate you talking about Wilkes. I look for something special from the defense this week.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm looking for at least Joe Burrow running for his life. I'm looking for I'm looking for you know what I'm saying. Tyler Boyd's gonna be like, try to give me the ball, please. Try to give me the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because Hufanga gonna be ready. He's like, I can't throw the ball. Hufanga ready to knock your ass out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
and Mix is gonna be saying, don't give it to me. Why? Because if Fred want to hit me again like that, I'm gonna blame you.
and if it's not Fred Warner, if it's not Fred Warner, please don't let ball come.
Get one of them Greenlaw hits where he gets flagged. They got to bring the man out of the stands because Greenlaw blasted him so hard. I see a better day for defense coming this week.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The weather should be okay this weekend also, and it's
cooler temperature.
Let's go ahead and get, everybody's going to be dressed up in the stands. It's Halloween weekend. And, let's go ahead and scare these cats out the Bay Area when we're done.
Oh, really, because this game is important. And everybody on the team knows. Get it done. Yes.
Well, Tanisha over here whispering to me. She say, I think she say 26 or 28-21. You know what I'm saying? For the final score. Niners, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Bang, bang.
Okay, is that score for both
yes,
of you? Okay, so 26-21?
Yeah.
All right.
26-21. Yes. It's going to be a tight one, but, we're going to pull this off. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pull this off.
We're going to pull this off. We got this.
Like you say, Ronbo, the defense coming with something special.
I really think
it's going to be the Twin Towers in the middle. It's going to be the Twin Towers in the middle.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And they've not been spotlighted like this. Donna, try to think of the last time somebody talked bad about the 49ers defense. It's been a long time.
Last time they talked to Faithful, if y'all don't remember, the last time they tried to talk about the Faithful defense like that is when we had the other two people in the middle, Mr. Navarro Bowman and Mr. Patrick Willis. And I do believe that next game, I got to look it up, it was the Seahawks. They smacked them up. Patrick Willis got an interception for a touchdown that game. And, it was on the popping. So, I think they motivated Ronbo. I think they ready.
Yes. Because they're not used to that bad talk about them. Fam, we're going to go. I'm going to tell you what, I can't wait to see you in Delisa Sunday. As we said, well, we were scared too. Look at that. Boy, that came in and took care of business. I can't wait.
That's right.
That's right. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, hey, y'all, you already know. Hit that like and subscribe, you know what I'm saying, to the best platform in the 49er history. You already know.
Thanks,
and if you eating something, please wash your dish, wipe your feet, wash your hands if you go ahead and do your thing, you know what I'm saying? And look here, if you can't be good, please good at it. You understand?
Be good at it.
I love that one. Donut T. Love y'all. See you Sunday.
Yes,
Love
indeed.
you too, Ronbo.
Yes,
We'll
indeed.
see you soon.
Have a good night, Faithful.
Be safe, y'all.
Night, y'all. There you go.
Good night.
And the big show, I'm sure, says hello too. All right, y'all. Ellis. Ooh-wee. Ellis, what's up with that?
What's up with
What's up
that?
with
What's up with that? Yeah, all that.
Ellis,
shout out,
the
Donut.
thoughts that have been going through your head. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Give me a holler. You want to holler at some people. Go ahead.
Yeah. Shout out all the Niner faithful, man. Shout out Evan and Papa D, man. Shout out Tony, Tone. All the good people out there.
Rudy ain't talking to you.
We're not shouting out no suckers. We're not shouting out suckers on here, man. I'm not, at least. Yeah.
Mr. Everett. Right. And Texas Boy came in and made his cameo. You notice that Texas Boy comes in, gets little digs, and he leaves before they heap up the gang tackling cackles. Texas Boy, let me tell you what you ain't, Texas Boy. You ain't, you know what? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it now, but you know what I'm talking about.
Texas girl came through with the camel toe.
Sharice runs him out every time. But Ellis, go ahead, man. What do you think?
Yeah, shout out, Cerise. I never communicated, but I see that name in there, and I see I'll be seeing some of the oppositions in there trying to talk mess, but you know,
they ain't got no game. I don't know why they come in.
She's protected by the red and gold, so you know.
That's right. They know you can only go so far with the language, Sharice. I'll put your ass out. They know. I already told them.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Wearing cement shoes around here, man. Yeah, y'all wearing cement shoes when you come in here, so just sit still, be quiet. But yeah, man, you know this. Yeah, well, we're playing a really good team, man. Feels like all season, every team we got's got some lethal weapons, and we got one of the best. We just dodged the bullet not having to play against Justin Jefferson, but now we got the next best thing, or somebody equivalent to him in Jamar Chase.
Oh, and I think it may be, equal at least. Jamar gets open all the time. Jefferson will just make a catch when ain't nobody supposed to make it. But they're both just scary.
Yeah, man. Jamar Chase is incredible. T. Higgins is a really good receiver, tall, fast, strong.
Yeah.
Tyler Boyd is a very consistent and solid, receiver. So, when it comes to that aspect, them boys look really good. They got Mixon over there still running the ball strong. They
won't let him have the ball.
Joe Burrow is more.
Ellis, that's our only thing. They don't like to give him the ball. Mixon gets how many carries a week? Maybe 10 at the most.
Well. He just might get an increase with the way that our defensive line has been looking.
I would if I was him.
He just might get 15 plus carries, ball.
Please don't do it.
Yeah,
We'll fix that run this week, though. We're fixing it this week. But go ahead.
Yeah, well, and I'm hoping so. It's kind of strange, to hear Steve Wilkes sound like
I don't know what's going on.
He didn't know what the hell he's doing going on week 8. That's a little. It's not sitting well with me and a lot of us, as I'm sure.
Yeah. Why you want to say this?
This far into the season.
That. Oh my God.
Well, and he seems like he kind of, some coaches and just people in general, they don't evolve. They kind of stay, stagnant and keep that same. Yeah, it's like that same mentality, and they don't try to, of course, evolve, but you can still do some of the things that you used to do, but you also need to add some additional things and do an update. Like software, you got to do an update every once in a while. You know what I mean? So you know what the hell is going on and what's working now, not what you think is going to work just because, shit worked 20, 30 years ago. We're that much more farther away from that.
And the league has changed
obviously
since
so.
then. Yeah. So.
Yeah, man. I mean, Schwartz and what's his name? Vic Fangio are the only older, heads that are defensive coordinators that seem to be doing, seem to be really successful. But they are, like I said, they're updating. They're doing software updates with their, defense and stuff like that, with their play calling and their strategies and what have you. So Wilkes has to got to catch up.
Yeah. Because Alice, remember when the run game was really much incorporated as biggest part of the game, and then you that pretty much is where everything based from. Well, see, now it's just the opposite almost. You still need to have a run game, but they're not. Yeah. They're still playing that kind of game, kinda.
Yeah.
As far as defense goes, it looks like.
Yeah. So it's the defense having it's been the third downs. It's been we're giving too many first downs to the teams, and that's what's happening. Maybe it's not in a ridiculous amount of points that are being scored, but they're staying on the field too damn long. They're getting too many first downs. That is a defensive problem. That don't have shit to do with the offense. And personnel wise, guys gotta focus on their assignments. We can't be missing tackles. We can't be getting costly penalties. We can't put it in the damn referee's hands, man. So we got to do better at that and understand what we're up against. If guys can have those kind of conversations with each other to know, like, hey, you guys know they calling bullshit. We got to stay clean as possible. Well, we need to execute, and the offense needs to do that as well. The offense needs to do that, so they're not applying so much pressure on the defense. And if the defense, like in the past, when the offense screwed up, the defense would hold us down and keep us in the game and give us the ball back 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Hey, y'all just give us at least 2 scores. Give us 2, 3 scores out of that if you can, and we would win games because of that. Yeah. But it's time for the offense to step this shit up and keep and run it up. We need that 30 plus a game. We need to give them we need to create that balance.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we might need to take more of the responsibility. I said that when we, we're in the off season, that this may be the season where the offense needs to actually compensate for whatever the defense might be lacking a little bit because of the fall off, coaching wise. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have D'Amico anymore.
And Ellis, that's what they did for the first 5 weeks, 30 points a week, right? So that's always going to be enough to win for the 49ers defense, even at this state. But he's got to get. I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to get in sync. Ellis, we need to get your score though. What do you got?
Oh shit. Hey, give me 38-24, man.
All right.
I'll give it that.
Ellis, if they wake up like that, I'll be partying by
38-24, man.
Jumping out the boy.
Come on with it. We got Brock. We may not have, they got Hendrickson. They got Joseph Osai, and they got some pretty strong defensive linemen. I'm hoping, this is going to be a big test for the offensive line again to go another game without Trent Williams potentially. I don't want to risk having Trent come out and hurt himself again. No. Let's let Jalen Moore work again, Bo. Let's let him do it because he did good. He had a strong game the last game. Brock didn't get a bunch of pressures and sacks. Brock had a nice damn pocket. I know the run game may not have been looking too, hot, but when it comes to the pocket and Brock's amount of seconds that Brock had to get the ball off, it was looking good. It was good. Look, it was good enough to get some plays done and get the ball down the field. It wasn't a two-step drop and I got to let it go. He got at least 3 1,000s. You know what I mean? So, anyway, the score, yeah, man, that's going to be that. And, I think the offense is going to be tested. Kyle, if you don't play Ronnie Bell, we're going to be talking a lot of shit. So I know you're not listening right now, but I'm hoping that, there's some kind of signal where it'll come to you in your dreams tonight and you'll hear me talking or somebody talking. We need Ronnie Bell in. Because that's a star in the making.
And get him up to speed anyway. All right, fam. Shout out to that squad. And I'm going to tell you what,
I appreciate
Sunday,
it.
we were saying things like, see, we was worried about for no reason. Look at this. We back.
Yes, we ooh la la, man. Let's get to the ooh la la.
Do it.
All right. All right,
man,
fellas.
Appreciate you, fam.
Peace and love. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
T-Flow and Ali. T-Flow, Ali.
What's up, Ronbo? Ali's in the shower right now.
Ali, she always goes to bathe when we get ready to talk. But you can tell her about it later. T-Flow, here we are at a crossroad. This is one of those games where, quiet as it's being kept, it's actually, you better not lose this game, 49ers moment. Because losing 3 in a row, even though it's only 3 losses, it's just the fact is, are we burning down the house? What's going on here? So what do you think? What are you assessing to come up?
I'm assessing that Jed York should have never gave that contract early during the season. He should have waited until after the season, because now Shanahan can just take his foot off the pedal because, like you said earlier, right? Just like what you said earlier, dude, they're not gonna get rid of Shanahan because of the contract now, because he's guaranteed money.
Yeah.
So now it's like he's messing up, and there's a lot of stuff that right now is not looking good. Like everybody's, there's a lot of negatives of going on. Supposedly the John Lynch and the defense is already getting at Steve Wilkes, so that's already causing conflict of interest.
No, but
CMC's been.
Hopefully they're grown men, and he acts like he can take it. So he knows he messed up.
Yeah, but
they say
but the thing is, how the players are going to play during that game. Are they going to listen to him, or are they going to do their own thing? That's the tension that's causing right there. Well,
I also saw something where they said Nick Bosa's not happy with what's going on. You know what? I think some of these things are made up just for drama. I can't imagine Nick going to question anybody.
I really don't know. Like, you can see Nick's tone whenever he's talking, like after the press conference. He seems frustrated as
the whole tone.
He looks frustrated. I don't know about tired. He looks frustrated. Like he wants to say so, but he's just keeping it.
Tired of what's going on, because this is week 8, and Nick's got what, 2 or 3 sacks.
And this is what's kind of ticking me off as well is last time when we beat the Bengals, we had a pass rush. We were sacking the quarterback. We can't even get to the quarterback now. That's what's sorry. Like, we made Kirk Cousins, who's not even elusive, look like all pro, like literally all pro. And now we're going against a better than Kirk Cousins.
I know.
Right? Way better than Kirk Cousins.
Oh.
All right. We made a rookie look like a veteran in Addison, and we're going to go up against a legit all pro.
Wait, Tiflo, don't leave PJ out. Remember PJ was having a good time out there? We got his little butt twice, but PJ was out there wheeling and dealing for a minute too. So that's definitely got to stop.
Yeah, and we can't stop the run right now whenever we can, and we're playing soft coverage zone. And last time they were talking when Jamar Chase, his rookie year, went up against Kansas City against Mooney Ward, he torched him for like 200 yards. So he's not afraid of Moody.
See, that soft coverage is why we're not getting any sacks, too. Because the quarterback can clearly see where he wants to go with the ball. Almost upon the snap, they're already right in position, setting in that zone. I hate that.
That, and then you go to the offense, like he's not really utilizing the best weapons. He's utilizing Kyle Shanahan's. To me, it seems like he's not using his offense. His offense is give it to Christian McCaffrey in the run, give him McCaffrey in the pass, give Christian McCaffrey in the screen game. That's his offense right now.
Which is very foolish.
He's not.
Because he's got way too many people out there that he could distribute that ball to and make it at least difficult for the defense to figure out where the ball's going. I don't know why we're going to McCaffrey on every play. He's beyond the workhorse now. He is the only horse most of the time.
And see, all that right there, when everybody's talking about, all that scares me. And we all know Kyle's big head. He's like, you know what? I can still do what I can do with Christian McCaffrey because he's going to do this. He's going to do that. He's going to do this. Then you know what? Then I'm going to sprinkle Ayuk little by little. George Kittle, maybe one catch. It's not a primetime game, so one catch. It's not a primetime game, one catch. Right? And, until I see it, it's going to be hard for me to say we're going to win with all the stuff that's going on right now. Think about it. We lost to a third-round quarterback, Kirk Cousins, without his number one offense, without his number one wide receiver, without his bell cow running back. We lost to him, and now we're going to think that we're going to stop a all-pro quarterback or a Pro Bowler quarterback and all-pro wide receiver and legit other wide receivers with a great run game.
Devo, stop.
I can't really see that.
I can't take it.
No, but that's the truth. That's the truth. Until we see it. Look at it. We said, you know what? It's a primetime game. We're going to come back against the Vikings. They don't really have a run game. Their run game was ranked 30th, I believe, and we made them look like, hey, dude, they can run. They beat us in time of possession.
10 minutes.
All right, this is the Vikings. All right, they beat us in time of possession, and now we're gonna do that against their offense.
They beat us in first downs. They beat us
in
every
everything.
category you need to beat us in order to win.
And I'm gonna say, oh yeah, and then you got all the negative stuff going on with the defensive coordinator. John Lynch is already not liking it. What's going on? Defensive players, Nick Bosa is not going on until I see they can overcome this.
But Tifley, maybe so because Wilkes is a grown man. I think they have grown.
I'm not worried about Wilkes. I'm worried about the players boycotting.
No, the players, they'll do. As a matter of fact, most of the players are blaming themselves for what took place. And I think they're sincere about that. Because if I don't like the coach, I go in and say, no, it's on me. And the coach can put us in position to play and make the plays, but we got to execute. Fred Warner is very animate about that, and he's one of the clubhouse leaders. So I don't think the players are there's going to be no mutiny in the bounty. Tiflo, keep in mind, the 49ers know that Super Bowl window is not going to stay open forever. You better get your ass out there and get it done. No matter what the coach is doing, if you don't like it, one thing, but don't go out there half-ass and half-stepping. You got to play. So I'm looking for good things from the 49ers defense this week.
I hope so because I really want to see some sacks, multiple, not just one or a half sack.
Yeah, that's soft. And soft secondary is going to.
And right now, the way things are looking, I don't really see our defense being that wow, dude. That's a really good defense. Except for the first 3 weeks. The first 3 weeks were good.
Yeah. Give me a score, T-Bo. We're going to run out of time, though. What do you got?
Until I see a change, I see us losing.
So an L for T-Flow.
An L for...
Okay, you don't need numbers.
Yeah.
Well, T-Flow...
Yeah, I don't need numbers because until I see some changing in the offense and Kyle Shanahan not being scared and not running Christian McCaffrey where he can get hurt for, multiple weeks and not using other running backs and not knowing how to utilize more of George Kittle...
I get it. Yeah. I'm telling you, I can't wait to study. Say, hey, Tiflo, see, I told you, but you
I hope. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I hope
you're wrong.
I hope I'm wrong, but until I see it, I can't be a homer and be like, yeah, but there's a lot of negative stuff going on with the Niners right now. They can't really run.
Tiflo, I'm gonna see you Sunday. I agree.
All right, Ronbo, see you Sunday.
All right, fam.
Let's get a little Niner shout out.
Alley too. All right, fam.
All right, we'll do.
Yo, KC. Casey's probably just cashing in on that World Series game. And did the Rangers win that game? I'm going to go back and watch that because baseball could be fun for the World Series. Big Bill.
Ronbo, how you doing?
Bill, do you watch baseball?
Every now and then, I really haven't
No, I just
followed
wanted,
up with it.
no, I just wanted World Series between the Razorbacks and Texas. You know, it was almost all Texas World Series there. Kind of scared me. Arizona versus Texas Rangers, but Diamondbacks. I'm sorry. Well, I was trying to figure out. Does it? Okay, go ahead. Anyway, Bill, 49ers versus.
The Rangers won that.
Yeah, damn it. See, 'cause what I don't want
6-5. I'll look that up.
Okay. Anyway, what do you think about this game coming up this weekend, Bill? Are you worried?
Yeah, I am. And like I'm with the last caller, until I see changes, this might be the game to actually wake them up before the bye and to have a chance to set on it and come back on fire. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. But I got 49ers 10 and Bengals 52.
Hey, Bill, let me get this straight. We get 10 points, and the Bengals going to run up 52 points.
Yeah, they're going to beat us down.
It's like they have to. 49ers in the fourth quarter, early in the fourth, just throw the flag on the field.
They showed
quit.
nothing in that Viking game. We were supposed to win that Viking game. We can say, okay, Cleveland, the weather, the environment, we can say that. But
the refs,
Minnesota, prime time,
Minnesota didn't beat us up. But the refs beat us up in Cleveland. That was not one of those calls. And they did not even charge Gibson because they knew that was wrong.
We got to start strong, Ronbo. We got to. The team's got to start strong. You can't leave it on the hands of the refs. Yeah.
I agree.
So, I see us starting off strong and like prime time falling down in the Bengals, But I heard Chase or something Chase is injured before I called, so we might be okay. I don't know. Bengals might be struggling as well, so we could probably pull it off by field goal, hopefully.
They can't be confident, and they got to travel here. That does something to you. They probably think they can probably beat us, but you know what? It does weird things to you. We didn't look the same traveling, and I'm not seeing. Remember, we used to be a road team until this year.
Yes,
we played better football on the road than we did at home. I don't know what's going on.
Who we had. Look at who we had. We had Robert Saleh and
D'Amico.
The other D'Amico Ryan.
But Bill, remember, D'Amico had problems up until week 7 or 8. I mean, remember how and granted we were hurt, but remember the Chiefs ran us completely off our own field?
But that was the wake-up call.
Mm-hmm.
That was the wake-up call, and I don't want that to happen, but if it's going to get us to save our season, then...
No, we just got the wake-up call 2 times in a row.
Well, that's hopefully that's the wake-up call, but... I don't want us losing to Seattle. I don't want us losing to the Cardinals, and I sure don't want us losing to the Lamb Chops. So, I just want us. I want us to beat the Eagles.
Yeah, the Rams. The Rams can't beat the 49ers.
I don't want us.
They got away that one time.
Yeah.
But the 49ers had to go through the wild card. They had to go through 3 weeks of football, and they had to be injured almost to the point of death. That's the only reason why the Rams won. They only won by a field goal. They shouldn't have won that game. So, I'm not. They'll never beat a healthy 49er team. That's just the way it is. Rudy, I said it. Yeah, I meant every bit. But a drop in the bucket. Bleep it.
So I guess hopefully we win. But like I said, I'm sticking to my score until I see something else. Till I see us waking up, and with the possible, we don't know how Brock Purdy's doing. We don't know if Sam Darnold starting. He's not out doing big moves like for a cornerback or a lineman.
Wait till this week. And this is the weekend, isn't it? Look out for this weekend.
He needs to,
24 hours from Bill, something could happen between now and tomorrow afternoon. I don't know who it could be, but the 49ers have been making calls, and they got oodles of money, although they need to turn it over. Look out for this.
There's been rumors of Patrick Surtain, and there's been rumors of that one lineman. I can't think of his name.
From Minnesota?
Coming to the 49ers. Yeah, somewhere. I can't remember where they say he was from. But it was a lineman that they were going to grab. So there's been rumors of that talk there. So we'll see if it goes through, if they're rumors or if they're actually doing it. So
24th
we'll
is a
see. I
trade
mean, that's the
deadline?
score. Huh?
Why? Red Eye, 24th is a trade deadline. Oh, this month has already passed by. Next month? No. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, unless something happens to change to make it better, that'll be it, man. Unless they make a big move between now and Sunday, which is only a day away.
Well, he wouldn't play anyway. Remember, Christian came in and wanted to play. That weekend, we were getting ready to play the Chiefs, and they let him play. He didn't know nothing. He went out there and had a okay game, but not like he could have had he known more than he knew. But yeah.
We'll see it goes. I want us to get a win. I don't want a loss. I mean, that's just 2 times in a row. We're better than that, Ronbo.
And 3 times would just be sickening. Oh, left tackle. You're talking about a guy named Garrett Bowles, according to Big Show. A left tackle?
That sounds familiar. That sounds
Offensive
familiar.
lineman, I would welcome anything they got on the offensive line that's got talent. I mean, real talent.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And there was also talk
offense.
about a Chase Young as well. So
Chase Young has Chase been paid yet? He's up for a renewal, isn't he?
yeah. So there's been talk of those 3.
Yeah.
Rumors
Chase,
again. They're just rumors right
Chase
now
is-
until
that's how-
otherwise.
Yeah.
But I could likely see a lineman. That's what I'm likely to see. If it was a trade, it'd be a lineman. If I was to make a call, it'd be the lineman.
Yeah, because actually you don't need offensive firepower. If there's a decent cornerback out there available, but they're never available. You're not, because they're usually if you're that good, you're working. If you're a great offensive lineman, you're working. Disgruntled players and people like that the teams are looking to shake. That's another story. So.
Yeah. But of course, we could get an offensive lineman and the cornerback, but we got draft picks to give away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we got the cap to fit them in.
Bill, I'm going to go with your 10 to 52.
Give me a Niners shout out.
Right.
I hope we get the W. I want to be wrong, and I want to call and say I am wrong, and I'm happy to be wrong. I'll tell you, I want to be wrong.
Niners! Big Bill. See you Sunday, Bill.
Later.
Let's go back and check and see on KC. KC. Oh, KC. Case. Oh, it's Tony. Hey, Tony.
Ronbo, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing all right. Nervous as hell because the Browns, they're getting healthier. They're starting to get their act together. They look like that team that likes to brag about beating Patrick Mahomes. I didn't want that. I was hoping that calf would stay strained all year, and I like disadvantages for the other team. I don't care. I just want to win. Burrows is out there moving around. I was
They got a
watching
good
that game.
defense.
And they do. The Rams know.
Mm-hmm.
I watched them manhandle the Rams. That was really wild. You know what, though, Tony? They should have actually lost to the Seahawks. Seahawks blew that. Geno's out there doing weird things when he should have been focusing. He got sacked at exactly the wrong time. Yeah. We'll see. I'm scared of him, though. No doubt.
Yeah, they got weapons.
Lots.
They got a good defense.
Oh.
The offensive line should be playing better than what they are. To me, they got a good offensive line.
Orlando Brown's hurt, though. That's the only thing I got.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's not feeling well. He's okay, but not feeling well. Maybe half of Orlando Brown's better than some of the teams we've seen, though.
But they won't run Joe Mixon, and I still don't know why.
No. Mixon gets but you see them run block? I kept watching. I said, you know what? Now I know why they don't run Mixon. Their run blocking is for poop. I mean, Mixon gets the ball, and the defensive line is on him, before he makes a move. I remember they had a 3rd and 1. Mixon had to work his tail off. He made a second move to get through it. I said, you know what? Now I know why y'all don't run. The offensive line may not be bad at protection, but you guys can't run block for crap. So,
Well, Joe Burrow takes a lot of hits, if you notice.
Yeah.
They're lucky that he's in one piece, man. You don't want to get him killed, and y'all got a good defensive line, so.
Well, that's why he throws the ball all day, too. Well, see, that hurts the 49ers, too. You can't. It's like Ebicom coined the phrase, stop the run, have some fun. Like you said, Mixon. Tony, you know what? I just realized from what you said, this could be one of those matchup issues. If all you're going to do is throw the ball, and Joe's getting that ball, Burrow gets that ball out in 2.4. They've been running screens. They'll screen you to death. Boy, that's all they've been doing because he can't run, right? And they've gotten good at it.
Yep.
They're number 1 in the league for running that.
Well, I like their defensive line. I like a lot, man.
They're tough.
With the defensive end they got from the Aints, that really was a good free agent move when they got him. Him and then the one they drafted from Ohio State, they kind of complement each other. And then DJ Reader, who they got in free agency from Houston, he's been a stud ever since they got him.
Yeah, man.
Defensive tackle.
So yeah, we got a
So
problem.
their linebackers are nice. The secondary's real good.
Hey, the guy who rushes in from the left, what's his name?
Are you talking about Sam Hubbard or are you talking about Troy Hendrickson?
Is it Hendrickson? One of them is so hell-bent on getting the quarterback, he often gets ran past.
That's Hendrickson.
Yeah, Kyle will notice that. And so will. I don't have Trent Williams, though, this week. We'll see.
Yeah, but their secondary is real good with Chidobe Awuzie, who they got from the Cowboys years ago.
I wanted him in the draft.
To me, he's one of the best corners in football.
I don't know why the Cowboys got rid of him. I wanted him in the draft that year.
Yep, he's good. And then they got Cam Taylor-Britt, who they drafted in the second round last year. He's good. Nick Scott, the strong safety who they got from the Rams 2 years ago after he won the Super Bowl. Then the free safety, Dax Hill, they drafted him in the first round last year to replace the free safety that's now with us.
See,
their defense is really good.
That's why
I think it's going to be a defensive game.
See, that's why you need to go to the first round and second round to get some corners. We never do that. John Lynch and his passion for linemen. John believes that if I've got a good defensive front, I don't need a secondary. John, that's why you're limited in what you can do out there. I feel sorry for Wilkes because Wilkes is looking with talent what he has. He's scared that they can't do it. He's got him playing off 5 and 6 yards from the. That's not going to work, and that's why the quarterback's got all kind of time to throw. There's no pressure out in the secondary. That's going to change though, because I think Kyle's going to have a talk with Wilkes, and I guess they're going to change.
And check this out, Ronbo. Taylor-Britt, they drafted him in the second round last year. He's starting. Their nickel corner was a second round pick this year out of Michigan. DJ Turner, he's good. They drafted more corners even this year, so they got depth. They're good. I like them defensively. They're really good.
Oh God! I lost
the offense is without saying. But I still think y'all gonna win the game. I think both defenses are going to decide
who's going to win this
one
game.
defense or the other is going to decide the game. But Ronbo, I'm looking forward to that pick fest in Dallas this weekend. Who's going to throw more picks, that or
the Rams?
Yeah.
Well, the Rams got rid of that kicker. Mayer, he may have had his issues, but he was going to have a good day against the Cowboys for embarrassing him. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's going to be interesting, though. It's going to be interesting. I wonder what the over/under is on interceptions.
I forgot. You've got the INT Kings playing against each other.
Yep.
I forgot all about that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what?
After Tampa lost last night, we talk about Tampa having a fire sale. They still got that Super Bowl winning defense.
Yeah.
They're talking about them shopping some of their players now. Because Master Baker Mayfield is returning to what I know him to be.
Yeah, a fail.
Which is not that good. Yep.
And you know, with the Rams, now Rudy's made jokes. He had the unmitigated audacity to come into Twitter saying, "Oh, it looks like your quarterback's gone down again. Surprise." You know, here's the thing. If this week, if that offensive line in L.A. doesn't do a good job, Rudy, do you know that Matt Stafford may be playing his last game for a few weeks? I mean,
and on the flip side, Ronbo, we are almost halfway done with the season. Cowboy fans better look closely at number 4 because this is, I'm not gonna say end of an era because there ain't no era. This is the end for Dak Prescott because he ain't gonna be back next year. This is it. You better watch him now. This is it, Texas boy. I know you're on the chat now more, but this is it, Texas boy. No more Dak Prescott.
Tony, call it right now then. Who's going to start next year? Is it going to be that guy? What's his name? Rush?
It's going to be Rush or Trey. I don't know who's going to start.
Between Rush and Trey?
Starting job. Yeah, but we're getting ready to go into November. That's going to get benched within the next 3 weeks. Watch what I tell you when those losses start coming. They start playing those good teams.
Dak and we beat. Tony, give me some scores. And give me your game score, too, because we're almost out of time. We actually are. But what do you got? Give me your score for your game. Who are you playing this weekend?
We are in Tennessee. We're going against Will Lovitz because Tannehill is out. So Will Lovitz, the rookie, is starting. And if he gets hurt, Malik Willis, who I'm glad we didn't draft. We took Desmond Ridder over Malik Willis. So, and you know, Tennessee's having a fire sale now. But the score of you guys' game, I have San Francisco 31, Cincinnati 28.
It's going to be a barn-burning game. Ain't nobody playing no defense. We just whoever wins, whoever at the end of the game got the ball. And what do you got? You guys Tennessee. You got to stop big. Boy.
Oh yeah, gang tackling. That's how you stop a guy like that. Gang tackling. First guy gets there, holds him up, and the other guys come to help. I got us beating him 24-16.
All right, Tony. Good luck with that. I'll see you Sunday. Hopefully, both of your scores come in into fruition.
I'm looking forward to laughing at that Seattle game. At Geno Smith gonna get ate up. That's gonna be fun.
Wait, who
in his own house.
Who
Myles Garrett? Myles Garrett comes to town.
Oh, Cleveland.
Yep.
I don't wish the Browns on anybody. I don't care. And Rams are making fun and jokes about you guys lost the lowly Browns. Okay, wait till you get to play.
The Rams ain't got no reason to talk. They going.
Do.
I don't know who's going to win that Cowboy game. I hope it ends in a 0-0 tie with a lot of interceptions.
Boy, that'd be pretty, wouldn't it? Don't I see you Sunday? Can't wait.
All right, sir. Good luck to you, and I'll see you Sunday.
Thank you, Tony. Night. Yeah, people laughing at the Browns. Anybody laughing at the Browns doesn't understand the game of football. Myles Garrett has lost his mind. And a guy like that losing his mind, I'll never, for the rest of my life, remember or forget how he abused Trent Williams. And by the way, he was causing stress on Trent before Trent hurt his ankle. Hey, Steven.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Steven, worried and concerned and not wanting to lose 3 games. And also, is Joe Burrow going to be contained? Steven, what are you thinking?
I mean, Joe Burrow has kind of fallen off. His chemistry with Jamar Chase hasn't been right.
You don't think so? It's getting better.
It is, but well, I mean, if we play the way we played against the Vikings, we'll definitely for sure lose.
Oh no!
And let me say this. Travaris Ward not tried to go for that interception and just went for the block, I think
just
we
knock
would have
it
been
down.
talking about a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah. But instead, he got greedy. He knew
He even
he
said
got
it.
one. He wanted to
He
get
was thinking
two.
about going to the yard. That deep down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And the worst part is, it was the exact same player he intercepted,
earlier.
the exact same way he did it, on the exact same route, and he got beat the second time. And so
live and learn. I hope he learned. Don't get
I
greedy.
hope he does. I really do. I hope he does too. I mean, one person we have not been talking about the most though is Diamador Lenore, which is I think kind of strange.
Stephen, wait. I just want to ask you one question on that before you go any further. Why didn't they target him more? I mean, really? They went after Travaris like, yeah, well, Demo's doing a better job than Travaris. Let's go the other way. Because Demo hasn't made but one mistake this year that I know of.
So far, yeah. So far, he's been stuck on a player like glue. Granted,
and who is
but
Josh
every
Addison?
game we've seen, everyone has targeted Travaris Ward. Why do they pick Travaris Ward?
Oh.
The only side, believe it or not, the only time I ever saw Travaris ever get beat was against the Rams.
Yeah.
And even then, they targeted Travaris more than they did Diamador.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if there's just extra coverage on his side to help him, because they know he's not the fastest, but he is really good at zone.
He knows how
and
to
he's
do
not
that.
good at man.
And the receivers come back to the huddle saying, listen, this dude cannot stay with me. Put it out there. Let's do this. And, yeah.
Well, here's the problem too, Ronbo, which kind of, it makes no sense to me, is that the book is out on the Niners defense. We play zone coverage. We play 10 feet out, which is crazy. That is a crazy, like, when you look at it, when you say it out loud, it's like, it makes no sense. It's like, why? I mean, and we got exploited twice in 2 games.
More than that.
One in bad weather and one in perfect conditions. We made Kirk Cousins go from a bum to a pro athlete in less than 2 hours.
But Stephen, I just want to remind you though, that was just a sudden turnaround after 5 weeks. The 49ers have to be watching film. I think they're going to make some adjustments. Are you looking for the same game this weekend?
I'm possibly looking at the same game. I mean, I'll be real with you. Jamar Chase is no slouch. Joe Mixon, no slouch. Joe Burrow, no slouch. But their defense isn't really that great, but that doesn't mean that our defense shouldn't show up either. You know, one thing I could say for a matter of fact is that our defense played a laughable game. And I'm pretty sure everyone agrees. When the Niners lose a game, it's either a really close game or they lose in the stupidest fashion where even a Pee Wee League team could beat them. And those last 2 games, outside of weather conditions, those last 2 games, they lost in the stupidest fashion. I mean, we're talking
okay, but
the Broncos.
I'm still blaming the reps at Cleveland, though. We still had that game. And Jake Moody clowning around, but otherwise, yeah.
Man, don't even get me started. But no, we lost those games in the same fashion we lost against Denver when Russ first got traded over. For sure. We killed ourselves on dumbass penalties that we should have never have gotten. And 2 of them on Travaris Ward. Shame on him. What the fuck is he thinking? I don't know. But, that shit's got to stop. Because those penalties I expected from Dre Greenlaw because he loves beating the shit out of people.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things I like about him. I don't want to flag, but I love the way he intimidates people.
Yeah, and that's why he's called Big Play Trey. But there comes a time and a point where
you got to know
like,
when to pump the brakes. I know. We don't need 15-yard penalties added.
And I knew Brock had a concussion when they tried to do that bum-ass tush-push method. I knew that was going to happen.
Did you see that play? I didn't notice it.
Yes.
But my God, he got hit hard. helmet to
He
helmet.
got
I mean, I
his
saw his
fucking
head jerk
bell
back.
rung.
Oh, that's to do that. That
He
was
almost broke his damn neck.
I
Like,
know.
that's how hard he hit it.
Ooh.
Do I feel like, there's an excuse for him? That remains to be seen. I mean, that remains to be told, because was it Kyle that wanted to keep him in? Because he didn't trust Sam Darnold because he's done that shit in the past? Or did Brock say, you know what? My balls are bigger than yours. I'm going to go out and play and ball out. Watch me. So who knows what was said at that half after they tried to do that tush
You're
push?
going to stay with your best. You're going to want to stay with your best quarterback if you can. But, I mean, especially if you started with him and he has to come out all of a sudden. If he can stay out there, you want to leave him out there. But this thing about Kyle Shanahan not wanting to, that denotes to me that Kyle Shanahan doesn't want to win. I'm pretty sure he wants to win, though. So when he makes decisions like that,
but at the same time, Ronbo,
yeah, go ahead.
If you see here's the thing. I'm going to jump to a different sport. I don't know if you know about a little bit about hockey, but if you look at the hockey jerseys and you see right above the nameplate, there's like this little tiny rectangular square. That's a monitor. Tracks heartbeat, tracks pace, tracks everything. So if, let's say, for instance, a guy gets his bell rung and all of a sudden his stat line drops, his trainer is right there in his ear. Hey, man, you good? You all right? You were moving this pace. Yeah, at this pace, your heart was a bit and going at this. You were athletic. You were here, this, there. What happened?
They
Automatically,
should
they'll
have
check
that.
you out.
They should wire football players like that, too. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, it's so, I mean, why do you think a lot of NHL players seem to have a longer career than football players? We're talking about guys who get
the
slammed in a
National
glass
Hockey
fight.
League cares about the players. Isn't that something? How long has this technology been evolved with the hockey?
Oh, Ronbo, this shit's been involved since like the early 2000s.
Really?
Almost 20 years.
And NFL probably avoids that so they can make those kind of nasty choices, because Tua would have never played against Buffalo.
Tua almost died. That's the worst part, is that he almost died 3 times.
Steven,
Ronbo.
But anyway, Steven, we got to get your score because we're out of time. What do you got?
Oh, fuck. I just know we're going to win, but it's going to be ugly because they're going to try to gain their wheels back. So I'm hoping I'm wrong and we win and we smoke the shit out of Cincinnati just to prove a point. And I'm talking we beat the shit out of them like Miami. We gotta see a Miami Dolphins score on that scoreboard, because nothing will work if it's too close.
Mm-hmm. And we got to be ahead in the fourth quarter, because that jinx, no matter whether anybody wants to believe it or not, 1-38 when behind by 8 points or 5 points or more is Kyle Shanahan.
Mm-hmm.
I never noticed that, because we're always ahead in the
fourth
quarter.
Get fixed. He's always been a person who always loses on a comeback game. I don't know why. I don't know if he gets scared, but
maybe too conservative. What do you got for a score?
I'm going to say 21-18. 21-18. But if they come and play angry, I'm expecting like 50 points, close to 60.
There you go. 21-18. That's less than the over-under. But, all right. Steven, I'll see you Sunday. Give my best little roam. And hopefully you're not right, 21-18. I don't want to go through that kind of stress. God, I hate those kind of games. Steven?
All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam.
You have a good night.
Good night. Is Romo say good night? Where is he?
Yeah. He said good night.
All right.
He's over here tapping me on my face.
All right, you guys have a great night. I'll see you Sunday.
You too, Ronbo. See you Sunday.
Appreciate you, fam. And we're going to check back in on Casey. Casey.
Ronbo, what's shaking?
Casey, me, man. I'm scared to death. I don't want to lose 3 games in a row. And who's coming to town but Joe Burrow with his 2.4 release?
I knew, man.
And a bevy of weapons that the 49ers have to be thinking, they look like us. So, we got to play our best game.
I agree. No penalties, right?
You know, remember when we had discipline and we didn't get a lot of penalties? I mean, you had Dre lighting people up on occasion, but he wouldn't do it all game long. I don't know.
Yeah, I
What do you
mean,
think?
even in the Harbaugh era, there were still some, you know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we were getting away with things back then that police should have been called. I mean, Dante and there was those were vicious hits. Oh,
Well, and you remember like the first play of the Super Bowl was an illegal formation.
Yeah.
You know, there was still some fishy kind of stuff going on back then. That's what really concerns me the last 2 weeks is the penalties.
You know, I just hope football's not being manipulated. It could be. NBA is, I know for sure. Actually,
Yeah,
the official
you
got in
know,
trouble for blowing a whistle on that. But baseball, we've
when
seen
Navarro Bowman broke his leg, and it was clear to me that the play was over, but they called it a turnover. That was
he had the ball. Yes.
Yeah, that was the day I stopped caring about the NFL the same way. I still love the 49ers, but I don't yell at the TV the same way anymore, Ronbo.
Well, it could be our year. It could work both ways, you know. Casey, as a matter of fact, the Chiefs were probably picked that year to beat us in the Super Bowl because they got every last pick. I mean, they got every last break you could get. I mean, they're putting chokeholds on our defensive linemen, one of the best in the league, against one of the mediocre offensive lines in the league. They held the 49ers and had not one holding penalty. What are the friggin' odds of that happening? And so, yes, maybe it's our turn. Maybe they say, well, you know what? The 49ers are probably paid enough dues. Let's usher them right on into the Super Bowl. Could be. I'd hate to think so because I want to win it fair and square, though.
Yeah, you know, Rumble, I think first they love you, then they hate you, then they love you again.
No. I mean, look at the Hawks.
They're gonna beat the Bengals, you know, by at least 7 points, and we're gonna go back to our winning ways.
Yeah.
I think the Niners I think the Niners cover for sure.
There's only 4
I think they come back. I think it's a great game. Whatever happens, it's going to be a great game.
Yeah. I want to see frustration on those Bengal faces. I want to see it so bad.
Yeah. But, you know, Burrow and Bosa are you know, longtime friends.
They're bros. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, you know, Bosa's got to really show up, man. It's
they're gonna be drinking.
They don't show up to play.
Saturday night.
Mm-hmm. You know, that's the last thing I want to see is Big Joey B with a cigar, Santa Clara.
Man, I forgot about that. He's got to feel the same way.
I mean, I love me some Joe Burrow. You know what I'm saying, Ronbo?
Yeah, Burrow's cool. I like him. I got no problem with him. I just don't want his team to win.
Exactly. It's 49ers year, Ronbo.
Damn right. Yeah.
There's a lot of good games this week. There's a lot of good matchups this week.
You see, I just want upon winning, I just want to look over and see the score between the Cowboys and the Rams. Either way, I'll be delighted. That means Rudy can shut up. All Rudy does is spend all his time talking about the 49ers. Oh, you guys got this problem. You guys got that problem. And you also got this problem. He's not even, his team's playing the friggin' Cowboys, and y'all got this problem. What are you got your own issues. What are you talking about? Get out of here. So, you know.
Hey, do the Niners have a bye week after this game on Sunday?
That is it. Bye weeks next
week. That's a well-timed bye week. It's almost a win-win, you know, because if they lose, then they get to go into the bye week, you know, and if they win, then they get to go into the bye week.
Get all pissed off and come back. Who do we come back against? Oh, the Jaguars. Oh, my God. The last second half of the season's going to be rugged, man. The Jaguars are playing some good football, Casey.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think the Niners are playing good football, too. I think we have to give credit to the Browns and the Vikings. There's a lot of people that, you know, been opening their mouths this last week talking about Steve Wilkes inherited this good team. Like he's not supposed to inherit a good team. And, you know, it's so week to week in the NFL. I mean, they're still top 5 roster in the NFL. They're still, I still can't name 7 other teams that are going to beat them to the playoffs. This team's going to get to the playoffs, but
absolutely. That's I'm
they gotta
glad you
just,
said that, Casey, so people can keep it all in perspective. Are there 8 more teams better than the 49ers? We're only going to let 8 teams in. Are there 8 more teams better than San Francisco? No. I mean, you can almost
not at
back
all.
it.
No. Remember, I don't even think there's 5 more. I don't even think there's 5 quarterbacks that are better than Brock Purdy right now.
Casey, there's only 3 teams in the same league with the 49ers, all right? Kansas City, Miami, and possibly Detroit. And the Eagles.
Possibly Detroit.
The way they got to beat up
Ronbo,
this last game,
let's
I'm
just be honest.
kind of surprised.
Let's
I
just be
didn't
honest.
see that coming.
Who was the caller that said the Lions will never win the Super Bowl because they can't travel to Vegas?
Yeah, I still, yes. That was funny.
He's right. It's not going to happen. You need the traveling presence of the fans, and the 49ers have that. Hopefully they get the NFC Championship in Santa Clara this year.
No matter where the 49ers go, there's going to be representation in the stands. So, yeah.
That's what I did like about this call with Steve Young that I heard. He was so quick to just dismiss Purdy, saying, he's talking about Darnold can do it and stuff. It's like, yeah, Darnold might be able to do it, but the ones doing it are the ones that are doing it. And Purdy's been doing it, man. Purdy hasn't just been kind of doing it. He's been doing it, man. So,
Steve he's a straight up
one bad game here, 2 bad games there. You got to look at what we're doing. We're playing in Cleveland, playing in Minnesota against good defense in Cleveland in a raucous stadium in Minnesota. So.
Oh, George Kittle talked about that stadium. I mean, you know what? I really wish the league would. It's got to be a conversation on the table this offseason. Get that concrete out of there and put soil underneath that. Damn it. Get somebody. Kittle was in pain coming off the field. So, yeah. Well, Casey, go ahead, give us the good news. What do you got for a score?
Well, is Trent playing?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. They won't say.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it.
Well, I hope the defense shows up. I'm going to be really concerned if the Bengals take a 7-point lead early on. I'm going to say it's going to be a close game until the final fourth quarter, but I'm going to say it's going to be 24-17 Rumble.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think they put up 30. But.
And if the 49ers are smart, don't get to the 50-yard line or 55-yard. We'll bring it down to the 40 and bring Jake Moody in a couple of times just to add 6 points. Give him 9. Every time you get to the 45 or 50-yard line, bring Jake in because he doesn't like short field goals. He likes long. And let him get that, and that'll just shock the Bengals into saying, wow.
Yeah.
They didn't have to do that. It was second down. And they do it again. Wow. Hey, he's pretty good at that, huh? Well, okay, we got to stop him before they get to the 30-yard. Because Jake Moody doesn't like short field goals. Somebody just pointed that out, and I agree. Jake Moody short will miss. Jake Moody long, expected to be straight money. In case I know how you feel about kickers. Man, Jake Moody.
Rumble, they're tough places to play, man. At Cleveland place, they had this angry dog looking at Moody while he's kicking. And Minnesota was loud, man. These are tough places to play. I'm not as concerned as everybody else is, man. It's early in the year, so.
We'll got this. We're going to win this game. The 49ers are tired of fooling around. They're going to bring their best game. They're at home, and they're probably delighted to be at home. They'll play. So I'm ready.
Yeah.
Burrows gets sacked at least twice this week. And there will be a couple of INTs. Fred Warner getting 1. And Diamond Lenore getting the other one. Yes, I got it all figured out. Boy, if this happens, I'm going to be talking major crap for God knows how long, Case. I need this.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a win again,
Yeah, we got this. We have to.
All right, Ronbo, thanks for the platform, man. You have a blessed night.
Always appreciate you, Case. Looking forward to Sunday. We're singing things like "Ooh la la." I can't wait.
Yeah, hopefully none of that left my heart in San Francisco because Joe Burrow's pretty good, man.
Oh God, don't say it.
Yeah.
All right, Casey. Night, fam.
All right, Ronbo.
Yeah. The loveliness of Paris seems somehow sadly gay. The glory that was Rome is of another day. You know what? Listen, forget that. Ooh la la, baby. We're winning this game. It's got to happen. Really today, you know what? No, wait. Hopkins. Nah. Do we really need a receiver? I don't. Think about this for a minute, fam. Do we really have needs? I mean, offensive linemen we always will need. We need now, for quality pickup or something like that. But I don't know if we need any more offensive power. I don't. Debo's got to stop getting hurt, but still. I'm not. Jimbo's been complaining about the doom and gloom in here. Jimbo, I want to apologize for that. Normally we're supposed to be up. I agree. We'll be laughing and having a good time Sunday. I just know it, fam. Thanks for the contribution. I tell you, I'll see you Sunday, winning again. We will be 6-2 as it's supposed to be. I wish I'd been ready for a rhyme. And I'll be in your face at your place. We'll be choo. Hit the like, fam. Please don't forget to subscribe before you go. I want to keep you as close as possible. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to find you. Niners! Sunday. Let's go.